problem. The solution is on the other side of it. We're not talking about, have you seen me blame government? I cannot blame government because they are also a product of the system that they met. But if we become better by ourselves individually, then we can have a right standing to challenge the government.
Oga Master.
Yes, sir.
Human being in general, we are not meant to be better. We are selfish by nature, programmed to be selfish. The society that govern the system, the institution, is the reason why we keep tied together. We cannot, that personal responsibility to be better in order to make the society better is impossible. In the United Kingdom, nobody is better. There's a system that make everybody to be conform to be better. And that system is not selfish. The system is a system that even when you sit down and reason it, you know the system is okay. The system is right.
You have a point, you know?
So, sorry, you know that the system is right. So you are obeying the system. If they allow you to go to the shop and do shoplifting, you will do it. But when you do it, the consequences of it is what will stop you doing it next time or stop other people doing it. If they allow the government ministers in this country to steal, they will do it. They are human beings. But there's a system in place that if you are caught with 50 pounds that does not belong to you, your children can never see the government position again. Sorry, sir. I want to finish something, and I'll back it up with a point. And I'm starting with a fresh one. We have a Labour government at the moment. Labour. When Labour came in, Keir Starmer hired a lady and gave her a ministerial position. And suddenly, there was an article that this lady lied about 10 years ago. What was the lie? When this lady lied, she was working for Aviva. Aviva is an insurance company. And the lady went out in Mayfair. And she said they mugged her and they took her bag. When they took her bag, she told the company they robbed her. And her company phone, which I believe was not even an iPhone, was part of the item that was stolen. Are you listening, guys? Now, the company now discovered that phone was not stolen. The insurance paid for the phone, but that woman kept the phone. It's like Amroba coming to my shop now. They steal 2 trousers. I called the company that insure my company. I said they steal 10 trousers. That was what the lady did many years ago. She was not a politician. And then the case went to court. And then in the court, she said, I pleaded guilty because obviously no contents for the case. I forgot that the phone was not part of the stuff that was stolen. I listed it anyway. Like joke. The case, she never go to jail. She never go anywhere, but she pleaded guilty in the court of law. She admitted wrongdoing. Years later, she joined politics. Stay in opposition for years. Shadow minister for years. This story never came out. So when this story never came out, finally the Labour government won election. Here she is. They gave her minister. And one article came out. See, this woman you gave a minister to, when she worked at Aviva, she pocketed a phone. When the story came out, the prime minister called her in and asked her. And she admitted, yes, that she has never hid it. She declared it in all of her form. The prime minister asked her, what are you going to do? Do you know what the woman did? She resigned. She resigned for a phone. Sir Cliff, are you hearing me?
Oh, yes, we can hear you.
For a phone.
Yeah, 100%. I know, we know the story.
For a phone, she resigned. Another minister with his wife, they went to jail for 6 months. Under conservative, the man was coming back. I think it was a trade minister. He was coming back from Brussels. He left his car at Heathrow. When he got to Heathrow, he drove his car. On his way home, he was speeding. The camera flashed him.
Yeah.
He's already got 9 points on his license.
Yeah.
And 3 more points, they will take his license away from him. When he got home, he told his wife, baby, I got flash. The ticket came. Can you take it on your own license for me? And fill the form and say you are the one driving. Are you listening, guys?
Yeah.
The wife took it. The wife is a senior advisor on the economy to the government. David Cameron won the election. David Cameron give the man a minister, give the wife senior advisor. But when the wife took it, the wife had a friend, a Nigerian woman who was a judge. Are you guys listening? Do you know that I know the story very well now?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
A Nigerian woman who was a judge, a friend. This lady told that Nigerian woman, oh, you know, I take a point for my husband. The woman did not say it out as a judge. She also told somebody. That was years ago. Now the story came up after many years. Sorry, the police went to arrest him again and ask him a question. Please mute yourself, guys, because this is very important. This is very important for me. Who is this? Where is that noise coming from, Logic? Oh, so they went to ask two of them question. Both the judge, the man and the husband got fired from the work. They got charged to court. They got 6 months in jail. The wife going to jail. The husband going to jail. All for lying on a paper. They did not steal 8 billion. They did not steal 100 billion. From that time they fired them after their jail time until they die, they will never see government job again.
100%.
Their children will never contest for anything again in that community.
100%. Will affect your generation.
Their generation is finished.
Yeah, that's what, Mr. Ben. Just to add in 1 minute, sorry, sir, to cut you short on this one. You see, this is what we are saying that, when we try to sell what is working in this part of the world, which I feel that they love so much, that can you go to America to do this? Can you go to UK? We want to sell it to them. They still keep telling us that you are jealous of him. How can we be jealous of somebody which we feel want to bring betterment to the society? We are only trying to tell you guys, this one is wrong, that one is wrong. He bullied somebody, he did this one, they said we are jealous. Anyway, I don't know how I'm going to grow in Nigeria, to be honest. I see no reason why you guys will come when they say something that this one is wrong. Let it be accountable for it. If you're not accountable, you can never have a solution. So you guys will back up.
On my life, this is a story that happened years ago. And I say, if you go and read the paper now, maybe if I mix my word there, maybe 1%.
Mr. Ben, that's just a story. In addition to that, now look at the case of the driver's license. The driving case we're talking about.
Yes.
As that today, do you know that a list was released? 140,000 driver's license was revoked by DVLA. Go and check it today. 140,000 license, they revoked them straight away. Do you understand what I'm saying? This is a working society. Or Nigerian life, we tell them now, hey, I tell you this one, hey, this one. Yeah, to be honest,
when we tell people in the UK here, for you to even get
I follow trajectory of conversations. Let's follow trajectory of conversations. Mr. Ben here is speaking on system. Underline the word system, which means that most bankers are not good people, but they can't steal money because of the banking system. Yeah. So he is saying, from what I'm getting from what he said, is that if you focus on, okay, all Nigerians must do the right thing before Nigeria gets better, he is saying no, that when the system is in place, everybody falls in line.
Simple.
Am I getting it wrong, Mr.?
Absolutely. That's my point.
So now, can we now say that whatever Nigerians are doing is because of a wrong system?
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Good. Now, including VDM.
Yes.
Including VDM.
Yes.
Now, good. Now we leave them. We'll go back to the system. How do we fix the system? Thank you.
Okay.
Now let me say something. How do we fix the system? Number one, there's a certain word that we do use here in UK. See it, say it, and it's sorted.
Finish.
We are seeing the wrongs that VDM is doing, and we are seeing that this guy can go be a better person in the future, in the society. One is vibrant, regardless of any other thing. Let's give him the support. When he do something right, we say this one is good. When he do something wrong, we want to talk about it. The people that follows him, they tell us, oh, you are jealous. You are in the UK, you are speaking for Nigeria. But the same UK you are talking about, this is a typical example that you guys do make, on the social media, that can you go to America to do this? Can you go to UK? Now, we are not telling that we sleep and wake up with this kind of a thing, right, for this system to work in Nigeria. Let us tell you that don't bully people on social media. Make your point without insulting the people. Do you get my point? Doing that is good. Do your proper investigation. This will work this way. But I say we shouldn't say anything, that everything they do, everything is right. That's the problem.
I'm going to bring something.
Why they should say it? Why they should say it is that they have distorted mind.
Behind the scene. It's not a dictatorship. It's not like we have any power to change anybody's mind. The distorted mind you are talking about is in the UK here. Okay, every one of us have it. I came to UK to look for money. If you give me opportunity, I will rob anybody. But I can't do it because there's a repercussion for it. We are naturally savage. Don't forget, we are animal. We are like lion. That's how we are. We are like whale in the water, but we are civilized. Okay, so if you give me a chance, I will swallow everybody for myself. That is the selfishness of human being. Now, there has to be a system that makes sure you can't do that. Yeah. And that system comes with empathy, feeling, consideration for other people. Now, I am going to tell you something. We're talking about system. And if you watch me, if you've been watching me, you will know that Mr. Ben, I have never picked a fight on a personal agenda. I have always go for system. Please mute yourself if you're not talking, sir. Thank you. I have always go to attack the system, and I've been doing this for years, and I stay in my craft like that. A lot of VDM supporter, I'm going to bring VDM supporter in. They don't understand when I said Bobrisky have not committed any sin. They come here, hey, she did something. I said, no. I said, she didn't do anything. I said, the system did something. When I came up and I said, Mr. Easy and Mercy Chinwe situation, just listen to what happened. Mr. Easy, Mercy Chinwe have disagreement, which was a contract disagreement. Sing for me, I pay you this, I own the song. Wherever you perform the song, we share it 50-50%. Any money they pay you there. Okay, thank you. How many years? 10 years. That is a contract. That is civil. Now that contract run into disagreement, which happened in music industry. What did concern EFCC with that case? Now, Mercy Chinwe tried to get money from Easter Easy. No money. Mercy Chinwe called the Godfather. The Godfather called EFCC, called the government person he knows. Which I am now hearing is Pastor Paul Eneche or Bishop Adiboye. I hear two names, but I'm not saying much. Oyedepo Adiboye. That's what I heard.
Wow.
Just keep listening. Now, they call their power that be, and their power that be called EFCC. There's the EFCC in Lagos. But if you know the judiciary in Lagos is quite fair. And also in Lagos, media and the governor don't want nonsense. In Lagos State, now they took Mr. Easy from Lagos. Who did that? EFCC. A system, EFCC, the system, organ of government, a powerful organ that fight against corruption. EFCC picked Mr. Easy from Lagos to Ilorin, locked him up for 9 days. First of all, shut down all of his bank account. Mrs. Chinwe only made a phone call to the Godfather.
Ben, I'll be back. I'll drop off now. Come back. Sorry.
Thank you, much appreciated. Mercy Chinwe only made a phone call to the Godfather. Now, the Godfather command, Easy was picked up, take to Ilorin, locked down for 9 days, bank account locked up. Mr. Easy said, this case has nothing to do with EFCC. We have a contract agreement. We are in court. EFCC say no. They put him inside cell. The guy will be a jebo, a tire. EFCC now escort him to the bank. The system escort him to the bank. The system force another system, the banking system,
To transfer money.
who should never allow anybody to be under duress to access their bank account.
Oh, yeah. That's it.
The bank sell EFCC standing and they command bank to open the bank account and unlock it and ask Mr. Easy to transfer $270,000 to Mercy Chinwe.
Yeah. $74,000, yeah.
And this guy did it. And that case busted. And you are dragging Mercy Chinwe up and down the country. You are dragging Mercy Chinwe up and down the country. And you cannot read your mind and say, no. Mercy Chinwe just press a button. The same button that we press when police stop us on the road, taking one way and pay them bribe and move on. The same thing that we do when police want to harass you and you just ask for money. The same thing we do when we want to intimidate another person and pay police. The same thing we do when we want to escort and pay police.
The same thing we do in school.
The same thing we do in school when we want to pass exams. So the system allow Mercy Chinwe to enjoy what she enjoyed. If that fight come to me, I promise you, I will not Mercy Chinwe. I will not measure Mercy Chinwe twice. Who do we supposed to be dragging? Who do we supposed to be dragging as a society?
EFCC, the system.
Now, VDM made it his mission. His supporter made it their mission to be attacking Mercy Chinwe.
Mercy Chinwe.
So what do you think you will achieve by attacking Mercy Chinwe? You think Mercy Chinwe will now go to her bank account and withdraw $70,000 and go and give it to Mr. Easy? It's not going to happen. EFCC have already collected their own share. Then when we talk here, somebody say, Mercy Chinwe is a Christian. I say, that's where you lost it.
That is the problem. That's one of my problems.
I say, that's where you lost it. So this is what I analyzed when Mr. Very Dark Man started. Mercy Chinwe this, Mercy Chinwe this.
Look.
And I'm like, I say, VDM, you get sense? Wensi, you get sense? And then his supporters say, no, don't talk against VDM. He's doing a fantastic job. He's doing a fantastic. Now, they have brought another case now to him. Nedu did this, Nedu did this. It happened in the UK. If that person in the UK believe that Nedu have cheated him, Nedu is in the UK, let him go and report in the police station.
That's what I'm saying. You should report in the police station.
Let him go to court here. But the person is not doing it. He has given it to a very dark man and his follower to go and bully person.
Mr. Ben, ask a question. Before Very Dark Man, this thing has happened for years. Why is it that you have not contacted any lawyer or to take it to court in Nigeria? If you are not having a hidden agenda as well, the best thing they should do, that's why I'm saying that let that guy be investigated in the United Kingdom here. Let's know the motive behind all of these things. So that's why when I heard that video, I wanted to do a video saying all this doesn't make sense to me. It's not aligned at all. All the story you're saying that they even told you by EL, a cotton the head knot. All of this are manipulative words.
When you hear Very Dark Man saying that, you can see somebody that did not go to school. First of all, Very Dark Man is a stark illiterate. Illiterate is illiteracy of the lowest order, 9B. And this is not an insult. He no go school. So you cannot say he goes school. Then he hasn't traveled. Being on the plane and come to UK doesn't mean you've traveled.
No.
So he has no proper life experience, how things work in a real world. He's a bully. And if you give that guy power, I'm sorry for you guys. So when I'm saying this, they don't understand. Mr. Ben, you hate VDM. You do this, you do that. I'm like, use your head. And they will not hear me. Mercy Chinwe did it because of Mora, because she's singing as a gospel singer. I'm like, what are you talking about? Her singing ability is just her job. So this is my fundamental difference with VDM operation. Thank you, Mr. Behind the scene. You actually pushed me today to open up on so many angles.
Thank you very much, my brother. And it's fun. It's fun to to meet a critical thinker. Myself, I don't dwell on emotions. Okay, I don't dwell on emotions. I like to work like the military. The military tells you they work with facts and figures. So even if their mother is wrong, they'll deal with that if necessary or when necessary. So now we're talking about the system, right? And it's a very beautiful conversation. Now, in the issue about Mercy Chinwe, the person that the VDM should be calling out is the system. Now, in the issue about VDM, which you said he is not educated and is not well informed, which I don't argue. Who should we blame, VDM or a system that failed to put him in place? Now, in the life of good is the system. Now, if you come back to the life of the fans who are following him, don't even know the critical things about what he's saying and why he's saying it, and the source that maybe is sponsoring him. Who do you blame? Is it the masses that follow him or the system?
Behind the scene, should we now keep quiet? Should we now keep quiet then for the fan who is dwelling on that and multiply that ignorance to keep multiplying it? Or should we interchange with our common sense? Yes.
No, not at all. Not at all. We shouldn't keep quiet. But then again, we should come from the point of compassion. That leads me to why you should understand the position of people that criticize you and abuse you on your platform. Now, that's why if you notice somebody wrote on the comment section and say behind the scene you're a mumu, you're a stupid guy.
Yeah.
Did you notice my response?
And all of your word, you have never insulted VDM once.
You say you'll be fine.
You have never insulted VDM.
I told him you will be fine.
Yeah.
Okay. So What did you
Okay,
say?
see some of the problem now, yeah. If you check the comment section, people will say you want to
Cliff,
change.
did you see my response?
I said, you said you will be fine, and I said very good because
I told him you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Do you know why I said you'll be fine? Because I understand their condition.
Their condition, yeah.
I want you to listen to this. I'm stopping everyone, and
also understand this condition.
we have to listen to this. This is the condition that I'm treating right now in my studio. Listen, I'll keep playing it. I told the man I'll keep playing it.
NGO money. NGO money is that somebody say, okay, I want to do this thing for something. You understand? Mm-hmm. So we should never do. We never do, but if they gather the money, you now for your own choice to say, I want
now VDM fan they talk. Listen.
It's not asking for you to it's not asking for you to pay the money or anything. You just say that I want to do these things. That's why he created the NGO account. NGO account is just a contribution account. Everybody, you yourself, you can also create an NGO account.
Hold on, guys. Let him finish.
People, wait, sir, wait. Tax refund is for the government. You pay tax. Anybody that invests in your country pay tax. Those tax money, they use it for the country. They use it to do roads, schools, and all those things. You get me? So now, if they go like those for you buy all those consume things, you know all those many things. So tax money is different from NGO money. Okay. You understand? Okay. So you can't tell somebody that, okay, I just, for instance, now say I create
how
account.
To spend the money?
Please, I want for my mother education, for my mother, maybe my mother is sick, and I have funds. I say, okay, let me create an account so that my supporters will help me and raise some money for my listening. So because you send money for me, say maybe $2, you say make I come create, may I show you my balance, say I tip your money. NGO money is different. You can't tell me you don't even have right. Wait, sir.
Thank you. You have said that.
Wait, sir. May I tell you, man, no one speak English.
Big Simon, you don't talk and well.
One second. Let me
make a hold on down. Make a hold on down.
Yes, something to do.
Big Sam. I thank you so much.
How many signatories do you have on NGO account?
I'm playing it too.
Big Sam, a question for you, sir.
I didn't hear you. You say?
I said, how many signatories should we have on an NGO account?
Let me tell you something. NGO, they have different type of NGO. Depends on the NGO you are going to open. You understand? They have different type of NGO, just like a contribution.
What is NGO?
What's NGO?
Define NGO for us, please.
It can be defined with many ways.
What is the meaning of N? What is the meaning of G? What is the meaning of O?
Wait, you can define it in your own way.
I say no. There's a meaning. There's a reason, and nobody should talk, please. There's a reason why they call it NGO. What does N stand for, please?
Naira now.
No governmental.
Me, I don't know it. What do you stand for?
Mr. Big Sam, Simon. Big Simon, I really thank you for coming in. I am asking you, what does N in the NGO stand for? And what does G stand for?
Something generate now.
Hold on. Generate. G stand for generate.
Not governmental organization.
Mr. Shady, keep your mouth quiet.
Somebody's giving him a spoon.
I drop you.
Yeah, but he can't. You don't understand. You don't know it.
This one a bully.
You bury that man supporters.
Come on there, this woman, you don't know anything. You know anything.
NGO and tag.
Somebody, you are telling somebody who creates an NGO account that he should go and this one will give you an account. You be armed robber.
Big Simon, I'm not bullying you. And
no, it's not bullying. It's not bullying.
I am asking you what you did not know it. Simple.
I must play it. I told the guy that day.
Oh yeah, tell me.
None. N stand from none. The G is from government. The O starts from organization. Non-governmental organization. Okay, you don't learn them from here today. Because now you come here, come to defend the difference between NGO money and tax money. So So
Now
let's
they try to
calm down.
tell you now, Oga, wait, forget those things. But I understand with you. Forget say I don't go to school where you reach, but
Hear
I
my
understand what those things mean.
That's exactly my point. That's exactly
Oga,
my point. There's too many of you. There's too many of you following VDM, and it is hard to.
Sir, it's not about following VDM.
I say there's too many of you.
You can't tell. So, see, if you even to say you don't want to use the money, do what you want to again. You understand?
You go chop up. It's true. So you mean say?
So now the truth that they tell you, if you don't give any account, nobody go feel hold am.
Nobody feel hold am. Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
You get me so now because you defend the list just like say it's not governmental something like that. So government never get any right to ask am anything. So why not they always can and go like this, can and go like this?
Okay.
So the reason why I come up.
Just the here now. You never finish.
It's very transparent.
You guys are not.
I'm not a fan of anybody, sir. See, I'm not a fan of anybody.
Mr. Big Simon. Guys, I beg. I don't want to mute any of you. I'm closing up. Big Simon, I like what you say. So me, VDM can decide to use this money for what he wants to use it for. No problem, right?
Yes.
Okay. So your church now, any money they give to your church, your pastor can use it for whatever he wants. Buy car.
Yes, now. Yes.
Do you guys hear that? So behind the scene, this is what we are contending with. Should we leave these people to continue wallowing in this kind of understanding?
That's the problem.
How can you be this ignorant and then you are the loudest in the room?
I'm the loudest.
They are full on the comment section. You see what the word I used there? He said, I did not go to school. I said there's too many of you following VDM. And this is the danger of it. Go ahead. Go ahead, sir.
See what I'm saying here? He said something right. He said somebody can have a good intention, but the approach becomes wrong. That is on the side of VDM. Now, on the side of criticizing what VDM is doing and his fans, you can also have a wrong approach to it.
Oga, you are not addressing what you've just heard now. I want you to address what you heard now. No. Behind the scene. We are going to disagree here. We are behind the scene. I am not a preacher of peace. I am not a preacher of peace. You give me war, I give you nuclear. Now, so it be for social media. If Oga, hold on, please. I am not interested in changing that illiterate. All
right.
Every illiterate have somebody educated behind them. I am playing this, and I have many more of this. At least I have 10 of madness that come out from these people's mouth. I say one was here. I said, if your daughter nude, if the boyfriend of your daughter carrying picture, they show people to bully and to come back to him. He said, it depends. It depends. I have the clip. The rest were clapping for him. Now, the question I ask you is this. How do we treat this kind of a person? If voices like me are telling him thank you for saying ignorant things like this. How do we treat somebody like this? Do you know this guy have a child?
There are people who can measure up with your mentality.
But VDM measure their mentality.
There are people who are irredeemable, who you can't speak with.
Sir, when I look at VDM, I don't think VDM is better than this guy. I'm being honest with you. I have watched VDM. If I have VDM on an interview, VDM will run away. I am that good. Like, I am 100% confident. I will basically decimate him. I will expose him so much that is ignorant will have a mirror antenna. Because nobody is being put. Listen, when I had a problem, I was put through fire. I went there. I was on Daddy Freeze. I spoke my mind. I answered questions hours and hours and hours. I have nothing to fear. I have nothing to hide. How do we hear this kind of voice? My brother, when this guy was sounding like this, he was receiving flower. I have the video. He was receiving roses. Sir Cliff.
Yeah, I know.
When he was sounding like this, people were sending him roses.
They were giving gifts. They were blessing him. Like, was this guy, you're on fire. You're on fire. Well done, well done. I was just looking.
Pro Africa, I was shocked. I'm like, eh?
This is so surprising.
Then if we can't blame individual, if we have to follow individuals by what they bring, then forget about the system and focus on individuals at every level.
I am not fighting that guy, you know. Do you know it's not the guy that I'm fighting. I show respect to him. And I say there's so many of you following VDM. So when I am exposing VDM, I am basically trying to show him that this person they are following, I don't know who is learning from each other among them. I don't know who is learning from each other. So I have a fundamental problem with the ideology they depend on. Now, I have just played a video where the guy confidently say VDM can chop the money. And he give me example. If I am sick, if my mother is sick, and I ask my follower to contribute money, and one of my follower will ask me, what happened to the money we contribute? Who are you to ask me? Are you a thief? Did you see the mentality there? Did you not see the danger? This is how court start, you know.
The people that call them the Rattles here is more or less becoming like, gangs, whatsoever. They thought they are going for something very positive for the society. No. All because they can't speak for themselves. They can't differentiate their right from their left. There's somebody that they thought that, oh, this guy is doing well for them. And you cannot, pinpoint his wrongs and address it. Okay, now, sir, let me say something. Let me also say this one, sorry. Look at this guy that they're having issue now. I know a lot of people don't like that guy, however the case might be. But, technically, you can see that D1 is far intelligent more than Very Dark Man. He's spammed, I will tell the truth. Now, let me not pick out something with that guy said. When he took him to TVC, regardless of the fact that we cannot see evidence that is shown to maybe to the world, just for your eye alone, yeah, you can hear in his statement, we want to correct something he does in the public place. Because we are having children that follows him. If we don't correct it, they will believe that all he does is right. Truly, look at what we normally discuss on the social media. When we talk about masturbating, we talk about tattoo, all of these things.
How he slept with 600 girls in 1 year.
And we are telling you, guy, you are not in a sensitive position. Try to do something, that people will not, that will not affect the society tomorrow.
I beg, I brought somebody in. The reason I brought that guy in, he said, why do I off comment on the video about VDM? Make una no one rest. Kimbat, you are from Germany. Go ahead and tell me what you have.
You were the one that brought me up. I only asked you a question on the comment section.
Now, because I know you have something. What did you want to say, sir?
Are you looking for what I'm going to say so that you can start attacking me? I don't have nothing to say. I only asked a simple question that needs a simple answer.
You say, why did I off the comment on the video?
Yeah,
so what comment you can make the comment to me directly? I am the one that posts the video.
You can't make a video about someone and off your comment section, which means you know what you are doing is not right.
Stop. Nobody should talk. What?
How can you people just be attacking one man?
Oga, go back again. You say I can't make a video. I can't make a video about somebody and off the comment. Is that what you just said now?
No, because this thing is becoming too much. Me, I don't support evil. You understand me?
Oga. You see why I brought you up?
Hold on, let me talk. VDM is not my brother. VDM is not my cousin. VDM is not my relation. VDM is just a Nigerian, just the way you are. You are a Nigerian as well. You understand me now? If VDM does something wrong, definitely I'll be the first to criticize it. You understand me now? If VDM does something right, I'll definitely sing his praises.
You know why I brought you up?
Why?
Now, I know you live in Germany, you live in Europe, right?
Yeah.
So I brought you up because you made a comment, and I tell you guys, I will be bringing example of people that are on the comment section. Please mute yourself because he's on the line now, so that other people, he can have his say. If you are not talking, mute yourself, please. I don't like to be muted. It's a lot of job to be doing. It's not you. It's not you, Mr. Kembach. Leave your mic on. Other people can mute their mic. So I brought you up because I can see you are typing very well on the comment section. I wanted me and you to have a conversation. You said I off my comment on the video that I cannot make a video against somebody and off the comment. Is that what you say, sir?
See, actually, it's your page. You have the right to do whatever you want. You understand me now? But because you made the video, I wanted to like.
You wanted to insult me there.
Why would I insult you?
So what do you wanted to say about the video? You can say it now.
If you believe me, if you are going to believe me, which I know is going to be hard for you to believe me, but what I wanted to write is, why are you actually saying you want to bring him down? Because that was exactly what you were saying. You are among the people. We are among the people who wants to bring you VDM. What has VDM done to you in person? What has VDM done to you in person? I want to ask you.
VDM has done nothing to me in person. And VDM has done nothing to me in person, but VDM represents ideology that is detrimental to our society and civil liberty.
Okay. Now let me ask you one question again. Is VDM the only person who has actually been doing such things, like saying and talking about the number of girls he has done something with, or how VDM never told you he's an activist. VDM never told you he's a politician. VDM never told you he's running for election or whatsoever. He's just concerned about the way things are going on in the country. And whenever he sees something wrong, he comes out using his platform to right so many wrongs, so many ills that has been happening in the country. We all are supposed to be appreciating this guy. I'm not saying he's getting everything he does all right. Don't get me wrong. I myself, there are some things, like one of his videos he made some time ago. I don't know if it's 3 days ago, when he was saying, I don't get anybody meet. In fact, anytime when I see me, when I first of all write, Lord, my Lord, he now said,
sorry.
Allow me talk now.
Okay.
Then at the end, he corrected himself. He now said, no, God, I beg forgive me. Only one people. No, such things, when he said such things, within myself, I pinched myself. I was like, in myself, I would be like, come, no fuck up now. You understand me now? Which means he didn't do that one. Listen to me. That's just a word. But you never can tell what his intentions are, because he might actually be saying those things just to provoke his counterparts.
Do you think that was bad? Do you think that was bad enough to say such a word?
It's really not a good one, to be honest with you. It's really not a good one.
Let me allow Sircliffe wanted to say something, sir.
Please, can Bex, do you understand what public opinion is?
If I don't know, tell me.
I'm asking you a question. Do you know what public opinion is?
And I answered you now. I said I don't know.
You understand that it was public opinion that elevated the person that we are talking about? Do you understand that it was public opinion that elevated him to where he is? Do you understand that?
Yes, that's true.
You understand that whatever that is going on this life now is also public opinion.
You're a man of God. Let me dash you something. You just spoke my mind. That's all I had to say before.
You understand that what we are doing here also is public opinion. We shouldn't pick and choose. This is not a call.
Mr. Ben, can I ask you a question?
What's your name? Where are you calling from, sir?
Yeah, I'm verified by Facebook, TikTok name, and I'm from Nigeria, but I'm abroad.
Where are you in abroad, sir?
I'm actually in Cyprus.
You are in Cyprus. Okay, what is your question? And have you been listening to us this evening, or you just joined?
Always. I've always been listening.
Okay, go ahead with your question. King back, hold on a bit, please.
No problem.
Yeah, actually, before the question, I would just like to make a comment, something like that.
Go ahead, sir.
I understand that VDM is an individual who is very, very, a little sometimes problematic, and he's somebody who, have a good and a bad side. As every human being, like whether it be Mahatma Gandhi, whether all the freedom fighters that we know about, Kwame Nkrumah, Nelson Mandela, all of them, they have their own errors.
Are you calling VDM? Are you calling VDM in the bracket of these names you are calling
I'm
them?
just making an example as a human being. Even the best, they have their own mistakes and they have their own writing they do.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, we all, even you, me, we all have our mistakes. We have our good things that we do. So we are all human beings, we can make mistakes. That's what I'm trying to say. And again, my question is that, and now, do you think that it is necessary that maybe every time we are bashing on VDM instead of us making a contribution to the society, like having our own platform where we can change something similar like VDM, not exactly like him, but contributing in speaking out the government ills, talking about bad governance, about making things good in society, about the mistakes in society, speaking about it instead of just focusing on an individual who is just on his own lane doing his own thing. He's just a human being who came from the ghetto and then try to fix things up. So don't you think it's necessary that maybe other platforms that have more engagement, like your platform, be a platform where you can be able to engage the government on their errors, their mistakes, and something like that?
Can I answer you?
Yes.
Okay.
We don't need this kind of thing in a society that wants to progress. There is no society on earth where individuals are the ones doing what government is supposed to be doing. Anywhere you find people doing what government is supposed to be doing, it means that they are in cahoots with government. We don't need so many VDMs in Nigeria. We need a system that works. We don't need people being philanthropists. We don't need messiahs speaking out for people. Police is harassing you. You are calling VDM. No, it's an error. The
system is already corrupt.
It's an error. We don't need it. So we shouldn't be advocating for more people to be like that. It's an abnormality. It's not normal.
No, it's not for the person to be actually like VDM, but much more better than him. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, you asked the question. I'm trying to answer you. We don't need that. What I expect every Nigerian that is listening to me is to understand how powerful we are, that we can actually elevate human beings to be in that position. We elevated them in that position. We can make this thing work. We can correct the system. We can fix up the system. We are talking about systems that work. It is human beings that built the system. The people that the system is benefiting can never build it. They can never make it right. Everybody that is aspiring to be like VDM, even him before he became him, was looking up to it was a calculated move to be there. Because you understand, see,
yeah, sure.
It is access. Everybody, you can be criticizing Tinubu now. Once you have access to him, you will shut up and start enjoying. Is it correct? No.
It depends on the individual characteristics.
My brother, listen.
Why do you talk about
brother, allow me to finish and I will drop. I have so many things to do. Do you understand me?
Yeah.
We don't want a situation whereby people get access just for their own personal benefit. No. That is not the system that we want in Nigeria. Everybody is looking for opportunity to be up there so that, you know, we can be looking up to them. It is not what we want. We should stop that thing. We need a society that works for everybody.
Verify.
Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question?
No, verify. Let me ask you a question too. There's something that happened recently. Verified, yeah. There was a case that happened that VDM was in a club spraying money. Yeah. Are you very sure? The question is, what he did, is it okay by you in Nigeria as a society that
actually, to be sincere, much more sincere, I don't support that kind of act. What I expected him to do, because I understand he's a human being, he do make mistakes many times, not even one. Anytime he make mistakes, I don't support that kind of act. What I expected.
Sorry, bro. Sorry.
Let me complete my statement so you understand from my perspective. Can I continue?
Yeah, continue.
Okay. What I'm trying to say, what I expected him to do is, you know, somebody has already done an evil act or a wrong act that is, you know, bashed by government. I expect you to, you know, enforce it so that the government can be able to see that these people are doing the wrong thing. Good. So that the system can correct them, not to join them, and, you know, almost like a cohort. And then you are doing the same thing, challenging the government. So it's like I don't support that, of course. But he's just a little bit that make a lot of mistakes based on emotion and sentiment.
Okay, now because of that emotions, yeah, when we come up to make a video to speak against it, yeah, people like us that criticize some of those that say, VDM, you are a good guy, you can do better, you are doing some bad stuff. You shouldn't have done this. You know what people will say, people that follows him? Go and advise your father. You don't know better than.
You understand? The point is that you know what I mean is that
now we leave people that follows him. We want to lay focus on and say, VDM, you are a vibrant guy. We know you can be good. You get my point. Listen, but he's not want to make a point to us. No, that person, he keep person mistakenly. Myself, I won't pretend saying a mistake. I take by this person. Do you understand? Okay. Yeah. So if the government pardon that person tomorrow, they can sentence you 65 years imprisonment. What is your value to the society when you comes out? See, these are the things we say, VDM, be diplomatic in your thinking. Take out of the box. Be objective.
Right.
Can I ask a question?
Sorry, please.
Can I answer the question I was asked?
Sorry, behind.
Mr. Ben asked me a question. Can I respond to it?
I don't mean to cut you short, but I want to correct something.
Right.
Talking about the money that you talked about that VDM was spraying in a club or in a party. I want to ask a question. You know, VDM is kind of a smart guy. He may not be as intelligent as you may think, but VDM is very, very, very smart, believe me. Now, VDM actually...
Oga.
Now, allow me talk. VDM actually showed you a picture on his page where we had this 1,000 naira note was in the air. There was no note on his hand. He wasn't having any of those money on his hand. The money was in the air, and his hand was up as well, like he was once sprayed. And he made a caption saying, "For sure, I am Okoya. I'll be Okoya Pekin. Yes, they cannot come for me." You see now that is like a setup. There was no naira note on his hand.
Can I ask you a question, please?
That's a correction. Thank you. Go on, sir.
Do you know what leadership is?
Oh.
Exemplary.
You know what? Do you know what that means? To be a leader, to stand fair, to be diplomatic in your words. Do you know what it is?
Oh.
You want to correct somebody, you're correcting the person with the same wrongs. Now, who does that?
Who does that?
All right.
Sometimes
Mr. Ben,
strategy, you know.
Can you hear me?
Sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes
it's stupid strategies or what?
It's stupid strategy, bro.
Ben,
it's stupid.
can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Behind the scene, I can hear you.
All right. Let me respond to the question you asked. You said, should we be quiet as VDM followers? And I said, no. The question now is, who should address VDM followers? I believe in martial arts. And in martial arts, fighters don't fight anywhere they see fight. Right? Mr. Ben is informed. Mr. Ben is well educated. I'm better informed. Mr. Ben has a class. Okay, so when you said you're not a preacher of love, and which means anybody that brings fight, you give the person fight. My question now is, does it mean that as a martial artist, Mr. Ben doesn't know his class to fight with? Mr. Ben met the very dark man to give him private corrections, and he refused to take those private corrections. Now you're now telling that if you don't take these corrections, I'll go public. And again, since you have come public, I'm saying, should you engage in fights with VDM followers or VDM himself? And even VDM is not even qualified to have a fight with you because you said he's an illiterate and is not well informed. Shouldn't Mr. Ben be fighting with another educated and high-class individual who is well informed and is maybe doing similar thing to what the VDM is doing? So in response to my question is this: we shouldn't leave VDM followers to do whatever they like, abuse people, but not the fight of Mr. Ben. So that's what I'm saying, that at your class, at your level, you should be showing videos where you have met VDM, you sat down, you're having conversations. I'm telling this guy, stop.
Doing. Bros, behind the scene. I want us to Google the word ego. Ego, pride. Those are two recipes that destroy anybody. I know exactly how to approach this matter. But unfortunately, VDM don't even give a chance to his follower. VDM does not give a chance to his own follower to leave their feedback. Now, for the last 3 hours, 4 hours, we've been here. And I can tell you, 85% of the comments are for VDM followers. 15% of the, or 25% of people that popped up here are basically against what I stand for. Now, I want to ask VDM follower, I want to see a platform where they can give their feedback to VDM. They don't have. VDM make a video and turn off the comment. And even when they feel somehow about the video, they are not leaving the comment. I urge every VDM supporter that whenever you see something that VDM done wrong, take your chest, correct it, say something on the comment section. Say,
Are we not Nigerians? We like to pick on soft targets.
No, sorry, sir. I'm actually telling them now.
Mr. Ben, I want to ask you one question.
Oga, I'm answering a question already.
Okay, sorry.
Let me answer it. When you see something that you don't like, just the way you left it on my comment now, leave it for him. He goes through it. He read it. Says, sir, we like what you are doing, but this behavior is not cool. We don't appreciate it. That is called constructive feedback. But unfortunately, VDM does not even give you guys a chance to do that. And if VDM finally even give you a chance, another VDM noise maker will not even allow you, the sensible one, to make a comment like that. They will insult you. They will tell you are a sellout.
That's just fun. No, that's just fun.
Ben, the truth is, yeah, that's what you said, yeah. When any of the VDM followers that have something upstairs make a comment that is VDM, this one is wrong, they will come after you. Do you know this most funny thing? The person will have to come back and say, sorry, Rantel, I have to tell an apology.
I'm out. I'm actually out. I'm actually out of this one.
Regards to this is fair, bro. know what I'm saying. If you go through my videos on the Facebook, on TikTok here, I type this for free. Right from the beginning of the video, I'll play with him. When he do anything wrong, I will say, oh, video, well done. And I'll post it. When he do something wrong at me, I have to criticize it. But I will tell this for free. Hundreds of numbers of people, they come for me, even send me messages on my inbox or WhatsApp. Call me this. I just look at them.
All right.
Call me poverty. You don't know me, I don't know you.
Mr. Ben, can I ask you a very last question? There's a very important one.
Yes.
Of a video you make of recent.
What did I say on the video? I am making a lot, and I'm
video you said that you are among a clique that is about to bring VDM down.
Yes.
Okay, in that video, I want to just give a question based on that video. Do you think it's necessary, like looking at the probability of, let's say, the good and the bad of VDM? Let's say the probability of 100, 50% VDM, maybe he does well. He do things that are very good, like maybe collect money from the give back to someone who do the right question. He does some good things. Okay, we understand 50% and 50% bad. So if you annihilate VDM, you take him from the picture. So that 50% good that he was doing, will you be able to do that, or do you have somebody to replace him to do that? If you annihilate the person.
Okay, should I say something to that?
Is that a question for me?
Sure, for you and Sir Clef. Sure.
Okay, let me talk first, bro. Yeah?
Go ahead, sir.
I've said this to this platform before. Let me start from the proverb of Mr. Ben. Yeah, you just select this, you just separate the the stone from the other one. Let's the return back. What you go do? Solution. To me, what VDM is doing normally in where I live presently, it's just a simple thing. See it, say it, and it's being sorted. It is not really practically the job of VDM. These are some civil issues that you don't even need anybody assistant to do, but because of the system is not working, to bring it down here, if you ask me to judge VDM based on what he's doing, what he has done so far, I can only practically pinpoint something which I feel is very vital for the society. What is that thing? People that are frauding the society based on this NAFDAC registration that they are making products without no registration. Those things are not going through the normal process. The rest here, they are very uncalled for. Do you understand what I'm saying? That will not make him to come, to betray people, to bully people, to insult your father, my father, and your mother, and the society. Even the president of the nation has never come up to the platform to say such a thing. And you guys are saying, oh, we should rate it that it's doing well. No, bro. Let's look at this thing critically and let's be very objective about all of these things. What are the things he has done? He can't be part of this platform that is doing money.
Will you annihilate the person holistically?
I'm coming. Let me say what I want to say, bro. Yeah. I bought properties in Lagos, yeah, and I was having problems. I didn't go for VDM, but maybe to God because my father is a lawyer, yeah, we took the case to the court and we fought our battle ourselves, and we won the case. You get my point? Because we have a proof for ourselves. It's not compulsory to take all of these things to the platform of VDM.
The reason why some of those things are the question you asked me about VDM doing 50%, as you know, okay. As you know, and as I've stand, for me, let me be brutally honest with you, okay? With my understanding of what is doing good mean in the society, okay? I live in a world of reality. If the tactic you are using is wrong, the result is also wrong.
Come again?
If you live in a world of reality, you should be supporting people that man. Don't put yourself on the leg. Because VDM represents everything has to do with reality. This was how this was how Fela Anikulapo Kuti was thinking about the ills of the government, and everyone was criticizing him back then. Until Fela died, people now started singing his praises.
Because
excuse me, VDM is here. VDM is here now, doing what we all cannot even do. Instead of us to appreciate him, and all we do is to critique. Everyone is just looking for a way to use VDM to trend.
Came back. You see, I'm now. It don't go. Now he go by himself now.
Mr. Ben, what he's saying is actually the truth because, okay, we understand he has flaws. Can I speak? Somebody who has flaws, you can correct
Odogure, go ahead, sir.
That you want to annihilate. You know, you are here quick where you want to destroy, bring it down.
Verify, Mr. Verify, take it easy. I know you are very upset with the word I used there where I said to bring him down. Yeah. To bring him down is to make people to understand what he's doing. To bring him down is to make sure that the people he's recruiting are well informed. To bring him down is not to collect his food away from him. Do you believe VDM is original?
Come again?
Do you believe VDM is authentic?
Authentic is in what way?
Honest.
What he's doing.
Like honest.
If he's honest, he has honesty on it. For me, wait, I cannot judge a person based on what he actually say, but based on what he's doing, I can say, okay, 80% I can grant him that honesty. 20% is ambiguous.
Okay, that 20%, if that 20% is the most dangerous part of the ambiguous, what would you say? Let me ask you a question, please, before you leave this platform.
Yeah.
When VDM told a young man, I will do you something, and nobody know I'm the one that did it. What do you think about that?
Talking about the scenario of this man.
Yes.
Okay, for that, you know, I actually believe in, you know, we all have our own, something we call, I don't know how to classify it, but, you know, there are some point where you reach in an argument or in a situation that you have to, you know, that rage that is in you.
Do you know, sorry, you are giving excuse. Do you know the part of the Bible that said, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speak? Do you know what you are, the way you are talking? Yes, sir.
When you are angry, there are things that come out that you don't actually mean that you will do it.
No,
we are human beings. We have conscience. We have our own rage.
Let me say this. A minute, 1 minute, please. I'm going to drop now. Just 1 minute, please. Just 1 minute here. Let me say this to you, brother. I'm so sorry. Just 1 minute here.
You will hear it from the comment section. You can address him.
We have three life in a man: the public life, the private life, and the secret life. What VDM portrayed in that version was his secret life. He never knew that he was recorded. Are you understanding what I'm saying now?
Mm-hmm.
Most of the thing he does in the public life, he tried to impress the people that this is me. But in the secret corner, you don't know him. Now, if you want to believe what I'm telling you, at the time we were giving the testimony of his bad days, yeah, what did he say? He said, if you know what I've done so far for money in life, yeah, you know, he said, touching a man's whatever will be the least of it all. Has he ever come out to the public and say, you know, this is everything about me? That is the secret life of a man. And that the 20% which is the most dangerous aspect of it. Bro, let's be very sincere. The truth about life is, yeah, we are Nigerians, but by God's grace, yeah, we've lived a standard, like double standard of life. We see Nigeria, we see part of the world, other part of the world. And that's why we are saying that the way things work in the system here, if this can be implemented in our society. So for the fact that we are fighting for a good Nigerian, yeah, I mean, a good society, yeah. So the one that we are 15, that they don't pick this stone, come on for the base. The person wants to return our back, like bullying people in the public. We shouldn't overlook it. Jojo was bullied. As I speak to you today, VDM is on a date with that girl outside there. This same girl is bullied. They're not saying, oh, VDM, well done. But when we said it, when he bullied that girl, the people that still follows him, even himself, said the point, said, normally I don't apologize. To tell you how rude and arrogant he is. And we are talking about it, and this person can be a leader tomorrow. Nobody can tell. But let us put in this space that when he get there, we know that this thing, when people they talk, they not like I'm man, I'll go hit myself. But people are saying, why are you saying this? Come on, people. They will not later come for and say, you jealous him. Your jealousy is more than you. More than us for what? You don't feed me. You can't pay my bills. Papa, now you can't deliver. I guess his children. I know how they do. I know how rich I reach. So all those kind of things, when they say it, it's very annoying. So we are saying the people in that country.
In my own summary, I want to summarize and I'll leave because
Master, please let me just say this simply.
I've been here too long. I want to leave.
Master, I want to thank you for joining.
Summarizing for the last 2 hours.
Let me just talk.
I want to leave. Yeah.
Master have always been summarizing.
Let me summarize.
Hello guys. I think the major thing.
Let me
My turn. Let me summarize. Master.
Let Odogu speak, please.
We have
May I wait now? Master, wait.
Master, please wait.
Master, let Odogu talk, I beg. Odogu has been waiting.
Odogu, say something.
Odogu, good evening, sir.
Good evening, Oga Ben. You did do well. God will bless you. Every time I pray for you.
Thank you, sir.
The enemies coming from the camp of VDM, they're not going to reach you.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
You go to pass them, you go to surpass them, you go win them because they don't understand what they signed for. You understand? The unfortunate thing is this: these people, they don't really know. Now, so we look for Lagos. All of us, they Lagos. Now, so one man come, he carry Agberu level, step everywhere. Men are live, he's doing well. This person go rob Peter, pay Paul. Rob Peter, pay Paul. You know, as they do scheme, then they call Lotto, where there is nothing you are producing, but you are gambling with people's wealth. That was how they do. This man now, where everybody look now, I'm the president of Nigeria today.
You don't go like joke.
Like joke. Our society is so porous. Because of people like this, let's leave him. It's only this. Don't be surprised, and Shuloma will become governor of another state. You cannot hold people accountable. Now, our people will lack one simple understanding. There is no way power will be in the hands of one person that it will serve general purpose. There is no way. Even be it a cent, power should be decentralized. Anytime power is concentrated, centralized to one person, that power stands to be abused. And this is what is happening exactly with VDM. Be it anybody, even if you take another person and put it in that VDM position, the person is going to also mess up. But the truth is that is not how system that want to serve everybody should operate. At this point, if VDM is genuine, like everybody, some of these people are coming to back him up, by this time, he should have been working with a team. He should not be coming to just give decision like a tyrant. He has the opportunity to bring in reasonable people into this thing he's calling. I don't know what he said. Tomorrow he will say he's not an activist. Tomorrow he say he's not a police. He's not. What are you? Are you playing around? Okay, now what are his team? It's just him doing his thing in any way. Just like what he's doing is the same thing to Jungle Justice on social media.
It's Jungle Justice, literally.
He's doing Jungle Justice, the same Jungle Justice that he's doing against the law. If VDM is in the same society, he will be in jail. And the years he's going to spend in jail is going to be almost forever. Well, unfortunately, a lot of people are coming here, ignorantly backing him up. Nigeria can back anybody up. Asadu Dokubo today will become president of one team. Just mad people all over the place. I don't know when we're going to just understand that people of questionable character should not be in a place where to serve public purpose. As long as you have had that kind of questionable character, you are not supposed to even come close to public office. What VDM is holding now is almost bigger than the Minister of Information's position.
We don't have Minister of Information.
Yes, now. Because he's there doing it indirectly.
And the Minister of Information.
No.
The job of the job of Minister of Information.
National Orientation Agency as well.
Yes, but these are institutions. Now, what VDM is doing is an institutional service, but he's doing it as an individual thing.
I want to ask a pure question here.
No. He's not doing. No. That's not what he's doing. What we are saying is that they lack the gap that the Ministry of Information have created, and the gap the Ministry of National Orientation Agency have created.
Sir, behind the scene, you are taking us back. No, behind the scene, stop. Behind the scene, I told you already, I cannot gather beans and somebody will be putting stone inside. You are putting stone in my beans right now.
Yes.
This is why I'm going to put it to you. You didn't get my point. No, I get your point. I get your point 100%. I actually get your point, sir. Ogare, hold on. You say orientation, then you are telling the gap. I want to ask you a honest question. If you are the Minister of Information for the government today, where your job is to basically play down bad news that is affecting the government, hostile criticism of the government, that is your job, would you eliminate VDM from the scene? Because VDM is already diverting all the attention. Wouldn't you think of even budgeting 1 billion for VDM department to make sure VDM keep recruiting this system? Let me tell you something. Ogare, you are not wrong when you say he's more powerful than any Minister of Information. VDM is government agent. And I'm not saying this from my lips. I'm saying it from my blood. And until you open your eye to see the tactic, that even if it's not a government agent, the government will adopt him as their son. I listed to you that every civil rights people in Nigeria has been carpet under VDM. His supporter insult Aisha, they insult David Huden, they were even insulting Berekete TV. And I gave you guys example yesterday.
They are very powerful.
I gave you example yesterday.
Please, let me just wrap up this.
Oga, no wrap up, please. Is that Mr. Ray?
Yes, now Mr. Ray,
Ray, go ahead. You behind the scene, I think you have stayed too long and you get tired because I'm not playing. I can be here for 12 hours. I can be here for 1 week. I know they pay for internet. All come together with my bill every month. How do we stand here? You are saying something. You say, "Oh, Minister of Information, lack of Minister of." Oh, Gary, go ahead. No verse because the thing is doing my head in.
If you look at it very well, our people need to understand that to whom much is given, much is expected. But this person, he grabbed it in a way. Now, what he is doing at this point is an institutional job, but he's doing it like it's a one-man business, and it cannot solve our problem as a people, except if we choose to continue to play around. You understand? It's like you open a shop, right? You open a shop, right? Like, okay, you open an embassy, and people are boycotting people from going through the due process. Then he's taking them by the corner. You understand? It's like deviating us from understanding that the system is the problem. Let's concentrate on how the system will work. VDM is a beneficiary of a bad system in that country. And he will not want that system to work, because if that system works, he will lose relevance. So this is the major thing. If our people, if we truly want to fix the country, VDM is part of the bad system that should be fixed, because it's the benefactor of such a terrible system. No matter how we want to look at it, it can never solve Nigeria's problem. Nigeria have gone past the level of going to meet one area, but it's the same thing. Like I'm living on the street in Lagos. maybe something happened to me, somebody stole my phone. Instead of me to go and report to the police, I have to go and report to one area boy to go and help me to fight the other street boys to get my phone. This is not what we want as a people. If we continue like this, we are all doomed. One person should not have that kind of power. That power should be decentralized around an institution.
Who, sir? Ogare.
VDM, yeah. If VDM is genuine, it should bring people into this, or let it be like the Brekete team. Then we understand that it's not one man business of a thing.
Ogare. I'm going to repeat myself again. Recently, a young woman was pied in Abuja. The guy that pied the young woman carried the woman, cut them into 6 bags, wash them, put them down, carry the head, travel 35 minutes away to go and give it to somebody. They catch the person along the road in Abuja where VDM lives. The police, the member of the public catch the person, they call the police. The police carry the guy. That is their suspect. Are you listening? In a normal country, the police supposed to be investigating this matter. Why this guy divide this part into 6 bags? Why this guy wash it? Why this guy carry the head, they go somewhere? Police say no, they don't get their man. Now that guy. The family of the girl are crying up and down the country. There's more. We went to this guy's house. The way he set up everything, the way he washed our daughter's body, it looked like this is for consumption. We want the government, want the police to do more. They went to Berekete TV. Berekete TV call out the police. Have you guys heard VDM calling out the police on that case?
Yeah, just somebody to teach you.
Hold on, sir. Sorry. Have you guys heard VDM talking about that case in Abuja?
No.
Why? Because once the police say like this, na so it be. That is government picking. Una no one know. I can give you so many examples. Is it during the end bad government? When we talk about it yesterday, his supporters say, you know, he's a famous person. Police can easily arrest him. I laugh. Do you have to rub on your face to say they throw you tear gas? Even when the camera that capture you said it all.
Oh, wow.
These are the video that is available, but his people don't want to look at it. EFCC went to Anambra in a medical doctor's house, and the medical doctor used his licensed property to take one out. Unfortunately, they broke the law. Their bosses have already told them no night operation, no unexpected night operation in November last year. A communique was put out, official, do not go and knock anybody's door in the middle of the night. This EFCC went and knocked this man's door. This man thought they were thieves. He take one out.
It is sad.
Hold on, sir. The police, the man took one out. EFCC, it was announced. Even the EFCC could not defend that operation. Do you know who was defending the operation? VDM came out and started defending the operation. What about if it is IPOB? What about if it is Yahoo Boy? What are we turning ourselves into in this country? GUN. It makes you to ask yourself a question. Who is this man working for? Who invites you to come and defend defense? Are you the Minister of Information? And his zombie, now I am changing the word now. His supporters are zombie. They just join. Anything VDM say, that's it. VDM say Nedu don't collect money from UK. That's it. VDM say this. That's it. VDM say, and they will call it evident. They say, oh, he has evidence, you know. He has evidence.
He's showing receipts.
Eh? He has evidence. I'm like, what is evidence? This is the danger of this guy. And when it is government problem, this guy will disappear. I tell you something. When VDM came out on that December and said he lost his money, it was to cover for the government for the news that was coming from Mali, Niger, for the news that was coming from Ibadan, Abuja, and he covered for them because there's no way VDM will disappear for 3 days during Christmas. Think about it. VDM was in Lagos previous night to party with Burna Boy them. Then immediately they call him for the national assignment. He flew down to Abuja and made that video and disappeared for 3 nights.
Very logical, Mr. Ben.
I said the guy disappeared for 3 nights during the Christmas period. Who does that? When we talk about it, people will be sitting down here, Mr. Ben, what are you suspecting? Where is your evidence? Even if I show you evidence, you won't believe it. Because you don't donate your brain inside social media. What will make a man to miss festivity period when people they party anyhow? You just go hide. You just go hide. You say, my money was missing. Why? If you want to do prank, you do prank for just 1 day now, for 1 afternoon, and that's it. He waited for almost 72 hours. So that become the whole topic. Nobody was talking about the people that pie in Ibadan, in Abuja, in Anambra. And the big news that was coming.
Can I add a quick one before you continue?
So, sorry, sir. This is the reason why I tell you that I'm educated enough to know when state is playing. I am not in Nigeria. Sorry, you can never get me. And I'm not just ill-informed. I read book. Some of VDM supporter, they don't fight with books since primary 1. The only book they read is social media book. What is on Facebook? What is on Instagram? Comment section. Sometimes they get a video of 10 minutes. As soon as they see the picture, they are going to the comment. We have a problem in our hand. And somebody asked me today if I want VDM out. Yes, I want the ideology he stands for exposed. Because when I expose it, it is the police that will take their hands off. Go ahead and ask the question and contribute your part. Gods of our land.
Thank you so much. I mean, everything I'm here to say, you literally say everything already. When this whole prank stuff was going on, VDM categorically came out with a camera flashed on one nigger's face, calling him a police officer, that they are going somewhere together. Why haven't the police or some force called that person out to check or question that movement? If actually he's not on an assignment. Like, I've critically thought of it over and over again. There are steps that he makes or moves that he makes that you get to see that this person is literally on an assignment. If you take a critical look at it, because the way he calls out EFCC, you are mad. EFCC, are they mad? Because they can't. I mean, you're just a being. If you're not having extra powers backing you up, there's no point. You can't just come and hit your chest and start talking. He's someone street boy who came out of desperate. And that thing hasn't even gone out of him. He's not original. He has always been looking for a loophole to get into this limelight, and he had it. Then every time he's making a mistake, he's going to either make a contribution or go to somewhere, try to help somebody to cover up and block off his followers' brain, so they see he has done another good thing for them to judge him with.
Gods of our land, hold on for Ray Odogu, please. Odogu Ray, sorry about that. I have to, because the message has to be consistent. The message has to be the same. That is how it get into their ear.
You are doing well. Even when you caught me, I even like it. I want to plead one thing from you.
Yes,
please, can we find a way to bring this guy into a conversation with you, even if he's that D1?
No.
I don't know how to sound.
No.
D1 is a fake.
No. I don't even trust D1. I think they are all content creators. They are in Nigeria. They need money. These people need to make at least small $1,000 a month. They can go any length to create content with information just to get that clickbait. I'm not into that. So we know what we are doing, and that's it. Because D1, I beg D1 should go and sit down. What we are doing is bigger than personal attack. Odogu, what we are doing is bigger than personal attack. And this is why we are winning the war. Mr. Ben is winning the war. VDM is threatening bloggers that nobody should post anything against him. Think about it. Bloggers, Instablog, Gospel Mail, Gossip Mail, all of them are scared to post anything against VDM.
They are scared because it will bully them.
Their supporter will go there and throw the page and report the page. But you know the problem, they don't know somebody that this Mr. Ben no even send us. I say close the page, people go they look for me. I open a new account, I go get 1,000 people to start live video. By the way, I have an account, I have a backup account. I will share it with you guys. Make sure you guys start liking it and share it so that we can keep it behind.
Yeah.
They would just want to silence people. And they say, oh, Mr. Ben, you don't have any other I'm not a fucking content creator. If I'm a content creator, I know how to make money. I find past you. I find past your papa. I find past your husband.
Absolutely.
And I get resources. I get passport to take me to all over the world to go and create any content. I get level. I know be una mate. I know this Cyprus, my friend. I have no problem with Cyprus people. You cannot teach me, and I mean it when I say it. No VDM supporter can teach me anything. I don't care whether you have PhD.
It's even shocking when you see this certain individual who are in diaspora, in a well-organized society. They are seeing how things work in a well-organized society, and you see somebody like that, advocating for a nuisance as VDM. It's shocking. That's to tell you our mentality back at home, even those in abroad, is questionable. It's questionable, my brother.
Not in the UK though. There are
few of them in the UK, Ben.
You have few of them, but they are not that radical. They are not that radical. They are ashamed. Those ones are ashamed to actually express their ignorance.
Do you remember the guy who said this from London? He came in today. Can you imagine what he was saying? It's funny. Sometimes I just don't know the right word to use.
Listen to what Daddy Shoki told Daddy Freeze. This is Daddy Shoki. Daddy Shoki told him. Daddy Shoki told VDM this. Listen.
Anybody when nobody fit advice, na death in the take play. Anybody when nobody fit advice.
I think that video is.
There's been a lot of talk about 40 acres of the news.
I'm going to play the video and hear the advice they are giving to him, which I know he don't care to listen to. Listen, guys.
Anybody when nobody fit advice, na death in the take play. Anybody when nobody fit advice, na fall, you dey fall, they go. Anybody when nobody fit advice, when it happen to you, now that day you go know say the people wey dey praise you, then go desert you. Look, nothing where I never face, nothing where I never know. See, you where you no get friend where if he talk to you, you where you feel say everybody dey your back. Your day they come o. Ponkelebe, so shit.
Now heavy word oh.
Now heavy word they give and so. In people now go insult them. They go insult this legend now. You we don't fail musician. You are envy. You're jealous.
God will keep us alive. We will see it.
Mr. Ben, and the jealous when they don't have for a platform today, it's not a representative you that is not money. I swear to God, man, I swear.
Are we not Nigerians again? What we do is project now. We project ourselves.
The one when they even surprised me myself now when people will come will say, now it passed. Now it passed like you and I waiting don't do before. Whereas in a normal society, they judge you from your past.
That is why they have criminal record for a reason.
Yes. You can't be a thief before, say you can't repent. Even though you don't born again, then you walk on public office. They will remind you, say, 1920, you thief £1. How want me to trust you now? Someone that has gone on, is nude, is all over the internet, is coming here, and that's the kind of person you want to call your hero. If you're picking nude the internet, you as a father, you will proud for that country. I don't understand how we idolize people in our society.
I want to welcome DJ Smooth. DJ Smooth, this afternoon was very hectic for me. I was disturbed. I was angry because I have too much stress on me because the message was not getting through and it wasn't helping at all, sir. Are you there, DJ Smooth? DJ Smooth, good evening. We're going to wait for him to come up, please. Pro Africa, go ahead.
You know, in all we've said today, it still leads and points to one thing. We'll just keep on talking. We'll never stop talking. Whenever we see what is not right, we'll point it out. If he does anything good, like myself, and be fond of him, I will always praise him for that. But I will not maliciously follow him whenever I see him doing anything that I know ethically it is wrong. I will always stand by and say, no, this one is not nice. And we will also not stop educating and enlightening our people, because what I've seen, the level of ignorance most of us possessed, let me add myself to it, it's overwhelming and it's alarming. And the funny part of it, when you try to tell people this thing is not right, don't let the society in which you are living in makes everything that is ethically not right looks good in your eye. It is because the society, the system has failed. That's why you're actually thinking this thing is right. In any sane society, this thing is not right. So that is we that are well exposed. That is what we should be telling them back that are still there. Because even myself, it took me a long period of time to actually wake up after leaving Nigeria. It took me a long period. Then I actually now realized, okay, we're there. This is how we think. It means our mentality was really manipulated to a level that we don't even think straight. And we thought we were thinking straight. So it actually takes time. That's why most of the time I don't blame some people that much when I see the way they think or the way they do things. I actually know the way the country, the system has conditioned them to behave. There is nothing they can do. And that is just it. That is why in everything I do, I always give people the audience to speak. I tell them what I know is right. If they want to take it at that time, they take it. If they don't want to take it, maybe another thing I want to say, what takes you 1 month to learn, bro, it could take other people 10 years to see. That's what I've actually seen in what most of our people are doing. You tell them this thing is right, they don't want to accept it. You tell them what this person is doing is really wrong when you look at it from this angle, but they just blindly support everything. Just like the other records we've heard from what other people were saying before we joined the life. And the ones that came here, the arguments they were bringing that has no basis, that has no solid background. You know, the whole thing is overwhelming and it's alarming. We just hope one day that we'll reach that level where I know that accountability is what we all want, and a working system that will put and checkmate whatever every one of us does. Because without checkmating and accountability, there is nobody that is actually perfect. Now, system make us for Europe, come be like say we normal. None of us normal. And another system, now be waiting they fail for Nigeria. And I make everybody they see VDM as Messiah.
Now I'm going to bring another topic. I'm going to bring another example in. Pastor Enoch Adeboye is a pastor. Okay, I am not under any of his anointing. I don't believe he has any anointing to influence how I eat, where I go when I die. He doesn't have any of those things. He does not have any moral to teach me anything. These people are gatekeeper for government to keep the people in suspense. That's how I see those preachers in Nigeria. VDM, Pastor Enoch Adeboye is known to be a strong supporter of this current government, the government that hire VDM. VDM has come out to insult other pastors in the past, bully them, throw them. I don't care. For me, I don't care. Pastors are doing the job of VDM. They are on the same camp because they are all people distractor. They are the people that block what the government is supposed to be doing for the people. They are the ones that are giving the people false hope that there's a God in heaven that will give them job, that will provide security for their children. They should all be praying to that God in heaven. Now, there's a young man in Lagos, called Seeking. When Seeking. When Seeking saw Pastor Adeboye give a prophecy in January and say that people should fast for 100 days. In December, people were dying for jollof rice, And then in that December prophecy, the man of God said people should fast for 100 days. And his church is a mega church that have a lot of influence. If you are fasting, will you ask of rice? That is 3 months. 3 month holiday he give to them not to eat. Now, the man also came out and said he prayed that he was the one that prayed that dollar did not go into 10,000. Hold on now. I'm going to finish market for you guys now. I'm the one that prayed that dollar should not go into 10,000. That we should pray for this government and this government is doing well. Then he went to Abuja to visit the president. This guy called Seeking was very angry. The guy made a video and bombarded Adeboye. When he did that, no problem. Then the Nigerian Police Authority came out and said nobody should insult Nigerian government again, Nigerian government officials. The boy came out again And the boy said, Sano look koni da fun yaye. Tinubu koni da fun. The boy used Yoruba to finish all the leaders. He called IGO police koni da fun. Oma kupadani. The boy insult all of them. I want you to listen. And the boy said, you are beating us, you don't want us to cry. The boy actually explained why he's angry. You are beating us, you don't want us to cry. You put your children abroad, no rice, people are paying. The guy finished the government with abuse. The next day, they arrest the boy, they took him to Abuja. Guess what VDM did? Guess what VDM did? He carried the guy video and carried pure water and say, what kind of society are we raising now? Why do you have to insult? My people, look at what the guy say about police. Just imagine that. Police have not, just imagine that. Oh. He said, I'm not surprised that they arrest him. No, wahala, I'll send somebody to see him. He will send somebody to see him. The boy went to cell. He got released. This is the video the boy make. Listen.
I don't.
This was the day the guy came out of jail. Oh.
Very dark imbecile. I don't get your time now. I see video where they post, they talk nonsense. They say, I will send the boy food. I will send the boy a lawyer. You dey crazy. And mental illness, they worry your brain. You dey crazy. Who be your boy? I will say, who you send food? Me and you don't talk before. Me and you don't chat before. When you know, say, you won't send me food or you won't send me lawyer, you know me, they chase clout online. Have you contacted me before? You don't contact my family before? They go online, they ask Shamsodion about my whereabouts. Informat. You know, get sense.
Hear the
very
word.
dark.
Hear the word. Hear the word. Hear the word. Official, what did you hear there?
He said informat.
This is the boy that just came out. He just came out of jail. Oh. The boy don't go 3 times now. Police don't tire. The boy don't go 3 times. He call him informant. Just the listing. Never finish.
Wherever you did, you no go get peace of mind. As you don't use my name, chase clout like this. Now, dear be your problem. Oh, they see. Me and you. Very dark mugun.
Listen,
you sabi me? Abi, me and you don't talk before. Cloud chaser. That very dark man, very dark mugun. Where they call himself, with the things in now only and be the young activists. We go enter the system. Mugun, the fun celebrity. He cannot pull people up to enter. He want to show celeb. He no get sense. I don't enter. I go pull many people enter. Road go clear. I not send all those things they do. They form celeb. I get many young boys where they come. Yes, I go show them love. I go support them. Voice, anything will be voice. I go control them. Make sure see they come outside. I go show them way. Stupid mugun. The other day they form celeb. You think say now only you go enter the system. Maybe they show you VDM your guy. They use you, government, they use you, they distract people. Anytime.
What did he say?
Government, they use you, they distract people.
Now me tell him to say this. This is what David Huden say. And another famous activist, which I don't want to mention the name here. This is what Aisha Yusuf say.
They can't be wrong, Ben.
So we know where our fight is, and we know what the government is using with this guy. By the time when they finish with him,
Exactly. Ben, good evening, Ben. Can I quickly say something?
Go ahead, David.
Yeah, quick. I've been listening to a lot of speakers here, and I think I agree with some, and I disagree with some. You see, why do I say that? VDM has his own fans. You have your own fans. You see, in this world, in anything, even Jesus, how straight, whatever
People still ask questions. People raise stone. Look, there's something that we need to understand. No matter how you want to do anything, there will be people that will just sit and just want to question you, criticize you. It happens in anything in this world. The guy, VDM or whatever he's doing or anything he's doing, has his flaws, good. Does he have some positive he's doing? Good. Just like yourself, you have your own flaws. You have some positives you're doing. You see, if we sit on just allowing, you see, Nigeria as a whole, as it is here, has its own massive problem, just like the UK, just like everywhere. I live in London anyway. So, yeah, so anywhere there's problems, okay? So if we keep looking at the negatives, I always say to people, anywhere I go to, if we keep looking at negatives, and we find that we have people that are probably speaking up, maybe some of the stuff that he has, taking up, or the way he approaches it may be wrong. But I will tell you for fun, there's some stuff that he did that he actually did on the right path. So as anybody. So if we sit here, look, already we have people that are actually, not allowing people to, things are not even done on merit anyway in Nigeria. So you have somebody speak, even if he is working for God, this one that is talking, that is somebody is working for government, his alteration, the way he talks, I can't even listen to what he says.
Oga, which way he talks, sir? Oga David.
No, wait.
Let's
the way he talks, yeah? No, wait. The way
Oga, you've already spoiled it. Which way does he talk?
Let me finish now. I will tell you now. Just hold on.
Okay.
You see, when you're trying to hit at people, right? You don't just talk like all the people that have been speaking there. You know what you're talking about? You're talking about the way VDM is talking, the way he approaches his stuff and all that. But here is another man also that just finished talking. People question the way he talks to people in a rude and even the most annoying words that he chooses to use.
Who does he talk to, sir? Who does he talk to? Oga, who does he talk to? You have to say it, not talking to people. He hasn't talked to you like that. I mentioned the name. I will help you mention the name. He talked to Pastor Enoch Adeboye.
No, it's not about Adeboye. Forget about
Hold on. Oga, we cannot continue if you don't let me have a conversation with you. Oga, he talked to Pastor Enoch Adeboye. He talked to the president. He talked to the governor. He talked to the Senate. He talked to VDM, who is government agent. Who did he talk to again?
So now those no, you are saying he talks to people. What I'm trying to say,
he's not talking to individual. That's the point.
No.
He's talking to the government.
Okay, when you say government are the people. He's talking to power. You mentioned names, right? Good. But what I'm saying to you is,
so when you talk to power, Oga, sorry, sir, you say you live in the UK, so that puts you on a higher pedestal of knowledge. Oga, do you understand the meaning of conditioning? Do you understand the word conditioning?
I do.
So when you come on the platform and you are conditioning the message, you are preparing the people. I don't like it. I want you to hit the nail on this. My platform is different. Is hit the nail on the head. You are giving Oga, sorry, sir. Oga, sorry. I am not going to debate you, sir. I am not into that. You came here, you are saying the guy talked to people the way you don't want to hear. Who did he talk to?
No, I don't. Look, let me tell you one thing. Names is not, you've mentioned names now, right? From all his past videos, right? I've come across it even before he had his own airport and all those things I did. But what I'm saying to you is the choice of words used. Look, if you want to address people and you want them to listen, it's not when you actually want to go and speak to them anyhow. That doesn't mean they will listen to you. Trust me.
So if you want to approach the police, he should tell the police, don't do this now. You know we are your slave. So we cannot criticize you.
Talk to police anyhow here. I'm asking you, Ben.
Oga, I tell to the police, I can talk to police the way they talk to me with respect. In this country, it's with respect. Police do not rob us. Oga, I beg, I drop you, man. I thought you have something to offer me. Get out of here, man. You live in the UK. You live in the UK. You are here being myopic. I don't have time for that, man.
These are some of the problems we are saying here. When people talk with sentiment, Nobody has ever said in this platform that VDM is a bad guy, but we said there are some bad stuff he does. These are the things we are trying to pick out.
I play a video for him and I explain that I talk about Adeboye. He talk about pastor. Then he said, I don't want to hear the man. You probably don't want to hear me. Go and support your VDM. And they always come up here and say, I'm not a VDM fan. I am not this. I am not that.
No, stylishly, they want to get into it. That's manipulation.
And then he started to manipulate his way. Go straight to the point.
That's what VDM does. You understand? He manipulate people. Recently, we can see some of his videos. Like I speak to you, like I said, as I speak now, the girl he called out, which he never had any proof for, that he said he slept with Lady, that Lady told me. He posted the girl. Now, at the end of the day, when we said what he did was wrong, these people said, how can you say that? At the end of the day, when we said, how can you say such a thing? The same girl later apologized. As I speak to you now, he's on a date with the girl in Abuja now. Do you understand what I'm saying?
And he's doing content. He's doing content with the girl. Tomorrow they will say, "Oh, VDM give the guy 4 million."
He's just doing damage control.
Don't be surprised. Within the week, between now and next month, he will make a video and say, "When I was with this girl, this is this, is that."
No, you don't you know what you want to do? Let me tell you the truth. Go and watch my video here. You want to finger his way into that guy's brain to ask more questions about Neju in the past. You get my point? And is he going to come up to use it again because him and Neju, they're having a case about even the 60 million of a thing. Sir, go, if you watch my video, when he came, I said VDM is just going to manipulate this girl. That is why he want to apologize. This date he took the girl for today, he want to get more information. Say, tell me, 4 years ago, he's not going to come.
He will be
seen the
Mr. Ben,
that's what I'm saying.
For having me, I'll be leaving next time.
I'm telling you the truth.
Oga, who is there, sir?
Master.
Oh, Master, I want to thank you for joining. I've just followed you now. Do you know one thing that you've done on this platform tonight was that you are very balanced. You are not for me. You are not for the team. You are for rational thinking. And this is the kind of mind that we need on this platform. As I said, the man said, I have my fan. I do not have fan. And if you come on this platform and you say you are my fan, I will definitely remove you. I don't have fan because fan will condition you to walk one direction. I don't do that. I have team of people, of critical thinker, people that ask why things are like this and spend time to know the answer within themselves before any other voice.
It's good to give people a chance because the first time I saw we were saying something in the lines of if somebody wants to trend, that you just have to pick on the ego. I don't know the day he said that. I don't know if you remember.
Mm-hmm.
When I had the conversation and he said if people want to trend. So I saw you and I just passed. And again, I saw this platform again and then we're having this conversation. I felt it was an opportunity for me to also chip in what I believe that we should do as a nation, because at the end of the day, what we want is a better Nigeria for every one of us. Mm-hmm. I wish that we can think outside the box. And sometimes what it means to think outside the box is to leave the box. And by leaving the box, you need to leave Nigeria to look into Nigeria. If you leave Nigeria and experience other societies, you will find out that what you are living in Nigeria is not life. And I don't see why, if we in the diaspora are talking, the first thing that they will tell you is for you to come home.
So that they can buy you. So that they can buy you.
I wasn't born in abroad. I came from abroad. So you don't even know when I travel. You don't even know what. But each time you understand, you're in Nigeria, you're not saying anything. Then if you find a voice from outside that is speaking for your own betterment, you are attacking that person and that person to come home. Because you feel like if he comes home, the system will now deal with him. You know what you know you are in bondage. You know you are in bondage. That's the truth. You're looking for who will join you in that misery. It is wrong. You're looking for who will join you in your misery. You are in misery. When you are in misery, what you're living is not life. You don't have freedom. You don't have freedom. And people you can't even help the people that you can't help yourself. And people are trying to help you. You feel like it is wrong. That's witchcraft. I wish that it is opportunity. There's an opportunity for so many youths of Nigeria to travel, at least for recreational purpose. Just leave Nigeria for 3 months. If you come back, that country will change. Because what you're living there is not life.
Master, I said something here in one of my videos. I said people that have struggled to make money from Nigeria and they traveled out, when they are contributed to to the betterment of Nigeria, they should be appreciated, because not only pay our flight, not only pay visa, not only pay our bills. What to have been to me and said this thing can work in our country, appreciate it. You're not telling come on. We know they come, they're going to do holiday. We know they come home.
Easy. I am living my life on 2 fronts. I'm living in Nigeria. I'm also sustaining my life abroad. I'm sustaining my life in Nigeria. I'm sustaining my life in Nigeria. You're not able to sustain your life in Nigeria. Someone else is sustaining his life abroad, and he's also sustaining his life in Nigeria. Because everybody is in their diaspora. They have family that they take care of in Nigeria. We are living a life on 2 fronts. It's not easy. And what is a country of our own? This is the only country we have.
Master, what would you say? What would you say for those of them that live abroad and still have that village thinking?
My brother, let me tell you that you are abroad doesn't mean that you know what you are doing here. So people find us. See, there are people that left Nigeria from CERN. The corruption, the system took them and found a way to send them abroad. They are the one constituting nuisance abroad. There are people that are kidnappers in Nigeria, their families send them abroad. There are people that they are armed robbers, they are wanted. They are abroad. Those people are also abroad. It's not everybody that is abroad.
Master. Good evening, Mr. Ben.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, Mr. Ben, I came up, I requested to come up because you played, I think, a video from Seeking.
Yes, sir.
When he was talking. Have you ever met this guy one-on-one? Do you see the way he talked to people?
Who is that?
Just that video you saw like that on the internet.
Who do I mean by one, sir?
I mean, have you ever met with Seeking?
No, I have never met with him, sir.
So don't believe what you see on the internet. To say because he talked to Adeboye, he talked to this, and he's behaving exactly the way VDM behaves. He behaves the same. There's no difference between the both of them.
That's what we are saying.
You understand? So like this is a big platform. Youths are following back home and outside. So when you come on like this for 2 hours, 3 hours, and you come and we talk only about VDM. At the end, we are not gaining anything from it. Like all the youth that are following you, we are not learning anything. We are not following anything, because at the end we just talk and end here on TikTok, and everything dies there on TikTok. Nothing is going back home.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse Oga Moba. Hold on. Do you have a radio playing behind you? There's a noise coming from somewhere, and it's distracting us.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
Is that you?
Yeah. Sorry.
I think your kids are making noise. It's fine. If it's you, it's fine. I'm just gonna mute you and address you. Now, you said in the power of media, it is called consistent. You know what is consistent? You don't jump. You know, in Nigeria, a crime happened now, and it lasts for 1 day, and that will be it. Nigeria will move on to the next one. They never solve it. And if you talk about it, they will say, that one is old news now. We're looking for a new one. I don't do trending. Okay, I don't do trending. I can be on this VDM topic for 1 year. If you don't know me, ask about me. I don't do trending. I have a message, and that message is not like, I don't have any selected box. When I finish this one, if this one doesn't sell, I'll take this one. If this one doesn't move, I'm supposed to stop talking about VDM last week because of the insult. Did I stop? Did I stop? So if you come to this platform, Oga, sorry, let me talk, please. You don't decide the topic. You have a time to spend 5 minutes. The first 5 minutes, if it's not for you, move on. There are 100,000 live video now on TikTok. Go join the one that you prefer.
Mr. Ben, don't be rude. Calm down, let me also talk.
Oga, you came here, you say we should change the topic. That's what you say. We should talk something else. And I'm telling you now, you don't have that privilege.
And that's rudeness. For you to come on someone.
You have your phone.
Now jealous of VDM? Are you guys jealous of VDM or what is like VDM?
Okay, I am jealous of VDM. I said I am jealous. Oga, let me talk to him. Oga, I am jealous of VDM. Are you happy?
Is VDM the problem of Nigeria?
Yes, it's my problem. It's my problem.
Do you want to hear more? No, we can tell you.
Can you define jealousy?
No, tell me more. I want to hear more.
You want to hear more? First of all, what is jealousy you're talking about?
Oga, define jealousy, please. What is the meaning of jealousy?
The thing VDM is doing, can you do half of them?
Okay, very good. Yeah, let me tell you something, sir. Yeah, nobody. That's what we are saying. You need to be patient. Yeah, nobody has ever said this platform that VDM is a bad guy. The bad stuff he does. That's what we are. That is what we are talking on. Okay, now, sir, the girl that VDM is on in a date with today, if that girl were to be your daughter, the day that VDM posted him that he's sleeping, with somebody for her to make progress in her life, would you be happy? Knowing that your daughter did not do such a thing, and she now become the talk of the story all over Nigeria, all over the world.
I was not happy when I saw that video.
If you are not happy, listen, sir. Now, this is the reason why we are here to criticize some of this that guy. Don't be too forward. Listen, yeah, if they have a knowledge, yeah, they apply wisdom. If you don't have a knowledge, you cannot apply wisdom. So you've never investigated this issue, or because you're having a beef with somebody else, yeah, you're not come to the platform to post this guy out. And at the end of the day, we are saying that video, you should have done it, it is wrong. They come to the followers now, they came to say, who are you to say this, that, to VDM or whatsoever. But today, as we speak now, the guys in Abuja with VDM, they're on a date. So who is wrong, who is right between us and VDM? Who's not jealousy who now? So if VDM has listened to us, or if he has contacted that girl before he posted that thing, he would have, have a second thought about it. So we are trying to tell that guy you can be better, you are vibrant. That is the discussion. Nobody says he's a bad person. Why do you have to jealous VDM? These are the wrong statement we don't like. Jealous VDM for what? Now you come born my children for me. I mean, VDM was a babe when I got married 20 years ago. What are you talking about? Can you guys just think out of the box? Jealousy for what?
Do you understand what is jealousy?
Because when you people come and say
Nigerians, we need to learn. This is right. That's what I'm saying.
Hello, everybody. Sorry, Mr. Ben. I need to sleep. Maybe tomorrow we'll continue.
Thank you very much. Good night, sir.
Yeah, good night. Yeah.
Thank you from here.
Good night, everyone. Yeah.
Good night, brother.
Yes, sir, good night.
Don't just come up and say we are jealous. You
are jealous.
This is
so you cannot say
this guy down. What this platform is meant for.
You cannot bring someone down because of one mistake. We are not
bringing anybody down. When you come on a platform, listen to the narrative, listen to what we are saying before you just conclude. No one is bringing anybody down here.
One of the problems of some Nigerians here, they don't listen to context of every word you say. Do you get my point? They go by the side. They believe that they have focus. Why most of them they are big blindfolded. Do you get my point? So these are the things we are saying, that it's a privilege for people that have a knowledge of something to share it home and abroad.
Let me ask you this. Is someone you are chatting with, someone, and is taking your conversation, recording your conversation, somebody that you are good terms with, maybe your friend, you send text to him, you talk, and it's recording your conversation. We have problems. And that day you have problems, it brings out all those things you have been telling me 5 years ago. Is that person a good person?
No, that is wrong.
Thank you. And that is exactly who VDM is.
That is why I said VDM is not perfect.
Forget about no one is perfect.
Let's point out it's wrong. This is a big platform. Mr. Ben is a big guy. Let's point out it's wrong. Say, okay, Mr. Ben, you can contact VDM. He's like a younger brother to you. Like, try to talk to VDM. Like, try to say, my God, this is wrong. We have been in this field before you came. This is how it works, and this is what you have to do. Let's run it like this. This is the government you are trying to fight. You cannot do it alone. Let's put hands together. Let's pull these things. Let's know this guy is bad. This guy is talking. This guy knew this on the internet. This guy, bring this guy down. No, it's wrong.
Sir, sorry, I am back to you now. Do you think VDM, do you have a chance to leave a feedback on VDM?
At times, he replies to my message on Instagram. When I send him a DM, he replies me.
So on his comment section, what do you advise him? Or do you just tell him, well done, sir, boss, you are doing well? Be honest.
Mr. Ben, like, when he's live, when he says something that is wrong, because I'm always on his live. When he says something that is wrong, I say no. Like the one he posted, the lady, everybody was mad. Nobody agreed with that. It was bad.
Not everybody that was. If everybody was mad, sorry, sir, Oga. If everybody was mad, the girl wouldn't turn off her Instagram comment and turn off videos. It was because VDM supporter went to attack her and insult her, even though the girl did nothing wrong.
Yeah.
So that is the danger that we are trying to clear. I am not against him as a person. I am against what he stands for.
Okay. Mr. Oba, can I ask you a question, sir? Sorry, sir, just this question. When VDM, when he said he feel a bit of remorseful about the video he posted about that girl, did he stop at that point? He didn't stop. He called out other people. You know why? Because we're trying to manipulate the society. If VDM feels remorseful, he did not call a guy, he called out on that girl. Why did he do such a thing?
Sorry, guys. If you send your star, sorry, because somebody is saying, if you send your star and I did not notice it, just send a comment in and then you will come up. Once you send your star, and then you can let me know if I did not notice it.
So generally, we are not saying he's a bad guy. We say that, okay, some of those, those people only collect the registration number because, okay, take for example, we live in the UK, we can open a company here without, contacting the company house. Do you get my point? Nothing you're going to do here, you will make everything legal. You understand? Because when you are caught for it, you're going for it. So we follow the system. So such a thing is doing, it's good enough. You don't come to social media to beat your chest for the government like the SEC, regardless of the fact that they are doing something bad. To your personal belief, number one. The number two, you get information from one part, you don't investigate the other part. Okay, look at the case, the present trending case that is causing all of this. Okay, look at the case of Nedu. Do you get my point? Now, the case of 60 million you're talking about, you've not even gone through everything. One, you said the boy 5 million. They gave Nedu 60 million. You are not even aware if they've paid him the rest balance or not. What is the cause of? Because you're having a deal for him, you are saying, "Oh, come, I'm going to submit my petition. That's 60 million. You need to return." Are you kidding me, bro? Who are you?
Let him go and submit petition to his grandfather. I have already asked. I need the person in the UK that is reporting this nonsense to Nedu. Let me bring that person out here. It's enough.
Mr. Ben, since when this thing happened, Nedu have been in the UK like 2 or 3 times.
Nedu is in the UK now. Nedu is in the UK. Why not arrest him? You won't carry and go bully for Nigeria. Useless people. Useless people, lawless land.
When we talk with objectivity. Guy, if this thing is real, why this people never send laws to go give Nedu for Nigeria? Number one. Number two, this is not the first time Nedu is coming to the UK. Nedu has been here over the time. You don't do anything here. So what's is really fishing in the corner? You didn't even bother to ask. You are coming to say, oh, he collected 60 million. The event he does, he didn't do big board. He won't call today. No, bro, all of these things are just bad belly.
His supporters are there now. Wow, investigation. Wow, what an investigation. VDM, nobody is like you. You are a big investigator.
I'm signing out, man.
One love, Baba. I am here. I stand by.
Talk, bro, yeah. If you live in the UK, live on that part of the world, yeah, you understand what we are talking about. We don't mean no evil to him. We want to go back to Nigeria to have a peace of mind in working society. We want to get back to Nigeria, and our children are going to take back home here what they've never experienced here. People start bullying them. So his VDM is raising up 2 million of a bully society. You don't know.
Sir Cliff, I want you to listen to this. I talked about Njele yesterday. There's a guy called Njele. Moba, do you know Njele?
Yeah, we know Njele.
There's a guy called Njele. When Njele was doing this 3 years ago, 4 years ago, Njele was going with Mopo everywhere. I called Njele. I warned Njele. I told Njele, these people are using you. And Njele said, no, my people are bad. I am representing. I said, Mba, you don't know what you're doing. Njele will go to everywhere with police. Njele was doing security. Nobody can touch Njele. It is not IPOB or anybody. When the government finish using him for their agenda, one petition, Njele, where is Njele today? Njele is in prison, languishing. All the government supporter that we are pushing him, all the people that we are pushing him, where is Njele today? Njele have not even seen court case, talk less of anything else. The last update I heard from Njele, from people that are close to, they say Njele is almost dying. He's sick. When then they push you, and we they here looking from outside, we are telling you. No, the video I'm going to play next is when Abakari, the super cop, was in charge. This is when I attack super cop. I am one of the people that can pay for Abakari to be arrested. I come with evidence. I don't come with, I don't. This interview was conducted 3 years ago. 3 years ago, or going to almost 4 years now. You will hear me and Njele talking on Prime View TV, London. Listen. I'm warning VDM now. Una no let person hear word. I know this road. Listen.
My brother, thank you for Kuka of Fable, who owns the page called Njele Speaks. And Njele Speaks is a man that who's known well. He's gained a lot of notoriety. Some love him, some don't love him. Welcome to the program, Njele.
Yeah, my brother Spencer. Good evening and thanks for having me.
Nice to have you on the program today. And also with Njele today, we have Ben Samuels. Ben Samuels is the owner of the page called Never Looters. And also he owns another page, an article page called Night 24. It's a newspaper. Ben, you're welcome to the program, Ben.
Thank you very much, Spencer. Good to see you guys. Hi, Njele.
I want you to hear me the way I talk 3 years ago to the way I am talking today. Then you will define who you want to mess with. Some of them say, oh, you want trend. This was 3 years ago. Listen.
Thank you, my brother.
All right, guys. So we're gonna kick it off. Today's topic, really, we know what it's all about. We've had the issues, and we're not gonna go back into reading out what happened and all of that, because we know basically what this nutshell of what the program, what happened with Hush Puppy and the accusations against Abakari. I'd like to start with you, Ben, and we're gonna keep it short, Ben. I want you to speak for 5 minutes. And then we'll hand over to Njele, and then we might have other people joining in, 1 or 2 other people who are passionate about this topic. Because, so I'd like you to tell us, Ben, going by what you've heard about this whole debacle, what is your take? Should Nigeria hand him over to the United States?
I think There's no question about it. If we really, really mean the war against corruption, which we actually elected this president, Muhammadu Buhari, on the ground of fighting corruption, none of us can pretend the damage corruption has done to our country, the damage Yahoo and fraudster have done to our country. None of us can actually deny the fact. Now, for the fact that the pinnacle, a police officer that is the pinnacle of his career, found himself in that kind of a compromised position, I think the government should do everything to hand him over, to show to the world we are ready to speak the language of fighting against corruption, which is the main reason why we elected this president. I don't really have a problem with the method at which the investigation and the finding out came out about. The reality is this. This was a top police officer, an intelligent police officer, a guy the whole of the nation really respect, love, and he's doing a shady deal with a knowing fraudster. There is no question about it that this guy needs to return to America immediately and clear his name for the sake of Nigeria.
Okay.
For
Okay,
the
Ben.
sake of Nigeria.
Okay, Ben, I'll hold you there. Ijele, please, can you tell us what you think of him being extradited? Because we're talking about.
Now, this was Abakari, the super cop. This was me saying, at this time, Abakari was not arrested though. We push him and they arrested him. We push him, they jail him. Me and other people that know exactly how to fight a system. Here, government spokesperson, Njele. When I told Njele government is using you, Njele people told me, Mr. Bell, shut up your mouth. I receive insults. Where is Njele today? Where is me? Where is Ben? Somebody should answer. Where is Ben? Hold on, sir.
By extradition now.
Yeah,
Do you think he should be the Nigerian court should extradite him to the United States?
My brother, thank you for the question. Please, why are we jumping the gun here? Before you talk about extradition, have we talked about the accusation? What exactly is the crime? Now, when you see people, they want to talk about these things, and like I made the video, a passionate video, I will not deny not knowing DCP Abba Kyari. He is a national hero, of course, someone everyone knows, and someone.
He called him a national hero. Have you heard VDM describing the police PRO? Have any of you heard VDM describing police PRO? Njele called DCP Abakari, the man that was trading, kidnapping, stealing, robbing. He called him a national hero. He was saying, don't go to America. At this point, if Njele is traveling, Njele travel will fight police. I was sitting in the UK here. Moscow, good evening. Moscow, good evening. Before you talk, let Emperor talk. Emperor, go ahead.
Okay, I'm listening to this, so let me allow everybody to should express themselves very well if I enter. Mr. Ben, I would like to ask you a question, and I'll just need an honest answer.
Yes.
From you. You said you are among the people that campaigned for Abakari to be arrested.
Yes.
Because, okay.
I've just played the cassette for you now, sir.
Yes, I'm not doubting.
Okay.
And I think he's out of the prison now, right?
He's out of the prison.
Okay. So how will you feel if somebody comes and tell you that Abakari was not in the prison? You have been in an apartment all this while, having good meals, that he never went to the prison. You have been in one apartment, that they pushed him to one apartment, and have been there enjoying himself all this while, he never went to the prison. How will you feel?
How did you know this, sir?
No, I'm not saying this happened. I'm just asking, how will you feel about it?
I will fight the system again.
Okay. I want to use this thing now and say something concerning Very Dark Man about this Falana Bobrisky issue at that time.
Okay, we're not talking about Bobrisky and Falana today. You hear what we are talking about now? Neither you connect your senses to these. You came the other day on this platform. You've had enough of saying here. Don't let me block you. When you come here, don't take us back to yesterday. We have a new topic today. I said, listen to me. You can say what you want to say. Don't waste my time. I am not going back to yesterday. Whatever you watch yesterday, think about today, what we are discussing today. I'm not going to address yesterday. Comment section is available for you to make your comment there and say what you want to say. You don't come up here and tell Moscow, go ahead, please. I don't have time for you, man.
Thank you. In Nigeria, you are bringing assumption of Bobrisky to the person that you don't even know the history at all. How would you feel?
Don't mind him. They come, they start speaking English.
Mr. Ben, I've been requesting for a very long time. I don't know what I did that
Moscow, you. Moscow, I swear to God, I did not see you. I just saw you now and I said, Moscow, I just press.
I've been here for the past 1 hour.
I'm so sorry, Moscow, please, I'm sorry. Moscow, I did not see it. Oh, I promise you this. I did not see it.
All right, thank you very
I beg my apology, Moscow, please now.
No problem, Mr. Ben, no problem. Thank you very much. I don't want to go far because a lot has been said here today. But I just want to pick the one that the Sea King said. The guy that was just released from the
the prison.
From the prison. You know, I said something yesterday and I will keep on saying it. I told you, and you know how we bangle here, you know how we tackle ourselves here. I told you and I said that I didn't hate what is it called? Very Dark Man. I like what he's doing, but you should extend it towards government.
The system.
Yes, towards the system, what is going on in Nigeria. Then you see that Sea King, what he said. The guy said exactly what happened. The guy said exactly what happened, but they arrested him. Do you know, Very Dark Man said a lot of things like that nobody is coming before him. And you know that what this guy is saying is the truth. Then he went, if really you are doing the right thing, when this guy says something like this, you will back this guy up. Because he's doing exactly what you are doing, but in a bigger form, because he's talking to the government, to the authority direct. He called their names and said, this is what you are doing. And what the person is doing is real. This is not like the guy is forging it. He said it and mentioned your name like Brekete. He's always saying it. Then you, VDM, seeing that this guy is doing the same thing, that all you have to say is, guy, keep it up. This is what we want. But you came online, you bullying this guy.
He condemned him.
Because he did not attach your name saying it, a very big Dark Man, you are doing the same thing.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
But we
Who is this guy going to take my platform?
Yeah, but you are doing the same thing with this guy, which, this is what I'm saying, which you're supposed to support this guy 100% since you are fighting the same thing that this guy is fighting. The guy made mention of the church, this thing, what is it called? Geo. And this man did it during the time of good luck. What that Sea King said is what this man did.
He said it. He said during good luck Jonathan, you carry placard. You don't reach your brother now. You say make they pray.
You don't want to do it. And this guy was arrested about it. You know, this platform that we're here, if I tell you that I do receive a lot of messages, all these things we are saying, we are not threatening anybody. We did not cause anybody. We did not fight anybody. But I'm telling you, when you come to my DM, you see a lot of people telling me, Mr. Ben Friend, this one. Even this guy you pick up right now, Opaka, he wrote to me yesterday, sent me a very annoying message. This guy down there.
He's a daft. He's a daft. He will never come on this platform again. Let me block his papa.
Don't hear from one person and judge. Wait. This is not how they do. You are complaining of.
He's already here. Do you not hear when I drop him? What do you mean don't hear from another person and judge? Were you not here when I drop him? Were you not here when I drop him? Were you here when I drop him?
Wait, he just said something. You want to use it against me?
So, because I said yesterday, Mr. Ben, that VDM should also fight the system, not an individual. You have the record of everything. This is all. It's not the only one. No. They do send to me, but I don't care. Even if I see VDM tomorrow, I started my journey of life 2001. When I started journey of life, which these guys are not yet even finished shocking breast from their mom. But I say what I say because I know the truth. See, King is saying the truth. Help this guy that we are fighting against corruption, against this bad system. We went online and started bullying the guy. I'm a very good fan of VDM, but I don't like some certain things that guy is doing. You understand? Exactly. When we say something like this, some people don't understand it. They're seeing it they just come on social media, see TikTok and join. Listen, when a lot of these people will leave Nigeria, travel outside of Nigeria, just 3 months, their thinking faculty will change immediately.
Exactly.
Their narrative system will completely change.
That's true.
This is what I just want to say now, because if I have the opportunity of meeting this guy in VDM, I have 3 questions only. If he can succeed in that 3 questions, only. 3 questions. I have tried to be on his life 2-3 times.
This guy will never pick you.
Yes, it's not taking.
You have noticed.
Sometimes I wanted to come like on live. Let him see me so that I know who is talking.
Who's talking? Yeah, me too, man.
I don't because anytime it's live, somebody should send it to me. I want to request to come on his live. Let me ask. He will never anyway. He's already blocked me on Instagram, so I believe he will block me immediately he see my name. He's not ready to be challenged. Go ahead and talk, please.
Yeah, I was actually crying, Mr. Ben. We've been here for over 4 hours. I made one statement and you dropped me immediately. And the thing was shocking.
No. When was it?
That was like 2 hours ago.
You make one? No. I have 16 people on the feed and I drop people and it's automatic. I'll time it. When you spend 2 hours, 3 hours, I have to remember to put it back again or you drop. You are here for more than an hour something. And I have, let me see. At that time, I have over 15 people waiting. So I'm sorry, my apology. I don't want me to pick you back now, sir. We're not fighting, please.
It's fine.
I beg of you. My apology for that. My apology. Please do forgive me for that. Thank you.
It's fine. Now, I'm looking at this movement and I'm asking, is it to criticize what VDM is doing or to bring him down? That is 2. Or find a way to get to him to correct him in what he's doing. Because you said something which is like conclusive. This guy cannot hear, and I agree. So now, how do we criticize who cannot hear?
I'm not criticizing. I'm educating the new people listening to him. The one he's already captured is gone. The new people listening to him and the senses will be entering each person. When next time they're seeing his action, they will be asking, bro, I'm a media guy. I'm not VDM. I am strategic.
So what I'm seeing, what I'm noticing, which I agree, is that you're raising consciousness that will question whatever he's bringing forth.
Out. That is number 1.
Perfect. You're on the point now. Perfect.
Now.
That's what we'll be saying.
Now, I'm saying, who will raise consciousness to also criticize what Mr. Ben is doing.
You can do it.
You can still do it.
I can do it.
You can do it, Mr. Behind the Scene.
I notice you are very intelligent, but you are not getting the track. But what you are saying now, it's like you are getting it now.
I like it. I like this now. I want to clap for you now. Yes, this is how we do it. Go ahead, I'm listening, my brother.
I love checks and balances at all sectors. You know, why religion deteriorated to the point where it is now is because there were no checks and balances.
Oh.
Why there is lack of development in Nollywood in Nigeria is because there was no checks and balances.
Yes.
Yeah. Why politics is the way it is right now is because there were no checks and balances. So now we are facing people in the media, and we are working on right now. We are working on Very Dark Man, which is I think he has all the attention right now. So, and we're saying, okay, let's bring checks and balances to the doorstep of who the attention is on. I totally agree with that. So, it's good also, and I thank Mr. Ben, that you're also accepting checks and balances towards yourself.
Yes.
Definitely. Accountability.
Because someone came here and said, why would you make a post and put up the comment section? And you said and someone wanted to attack the person. He said, no, wait, let him finish. And I believe your point was that Very Dark Man as well will make a post and put up the comment section. And I wrote on the comment section and said, is it a wrong thing? So I'm asking Mr. Ben, is it a wrong thing to make a video and switch off the comment section?
No, it's not a wrong thing. But the reason, if I have a video and I want the message on that video to penetrate, because the comment section is a good feedback. Majority of my video are not restricted, but there are videos that I have a message inside that video, and I want that message to get to the person before commenting. If I am a politician today and I have power, the first thing I will remove from Nigerian society is to remove comment from Nigeria. I'm telling you this thing. I'm telling you from this thing. I'm telling you. If I take the comment away, people will begin to engage their head. At the moment, people don't. And that is part of the strategy. And if you see social media has given that option for you. That is why if you see this comment, it has become so bad that it can get you, it can rub the message away.
Can you hear me with
It can rub the message away. So what VDM is doing, VDM constantly do that one against his supporters. Okay? On those videos, go through my videos. It's not all the video that there's no comment on. I have video that have 2 million views that have no comment on. I have video that have 250,000 views that have no comment on.
Clarity.
Yes, thank you.
Clarity. Another clarity is this that I need is this. Now,
I'm going to have a drink. Sorry, guys. Let me.
VDM, about VDM, what is your question now? Or what is the thing? Are you saying VDM is working for the government?
Okay, behind the scene.
Isn't VDM working for the government?
Behind the scene,
brother,
I am categorically, without missing a word, that VDM is a state agent. And the assignment is fulfilling.
And it's deliberate.
It's deliberate.
Okay.
He knows what he's doing. And he's being paid a lot of money. Now, when I say this 3 years ago for Njele, you see why I put that video there? Did you hear when I played that video?
Yes, yes.
When I say that 3 years ago, people were insulting me on the comment section when we did it on Facebook Live. But that video is there. Where is Njele today? Behind the scene, where is Njele today?
He's in.
Who put him in now? Just one petition. Yabojo wrote petition. Do you know who is Yabojo? This is a mother of Lagos. Yes. Wrote petition. I say nobody feel lock VDM up. I say 20 Falana cannot get VDM. They will postpone that case until the government finish using him.
He even clarifies that in the last listing with Jojo. He said, normally I don't apologize. Last, you go to court, you keep going to court after like 10, 15 years, we'll forget about the case.
You know those kind of thing he's saying, he's also conditioned to say it. Okay, he's also conditioned to say it because the more ludicrous it sounds, the more people get angry and people get worked up, and then he's still there in the system. Now, I told you guys yesterday, VDM is not going to TVC. When I don't believe him. Have you guys started to see now that he's not going to TVC?
Yeah, manipulation.
Mr. Ben, can I speak, please?
Go ahead, Gideon.
First of all, I'm sorry for what happened. Moscow accused me that I was threatening him.
So were you the one that DM Moscow?
That was a big lie.
Did you DM Moscow?
You said?
Did you write Moscow a personal DM?
On what?
Did you write him a message?
The only person I chatted with was Esther, not Moscow.
So you are the one that chatted with Esther?
Yeah.
Esther reported you this morning.
Yeah.
Why did you chatted a woman? Because they went on platform. Are you a terrorist?
And he told you that he told you that I threatened her or what?
No, why do you chatted her? And you are telling her what is she doing on my platform?
Do you have any problem with that?
I am asking you. I say you are reported today that you are in their DM.
My chat with Esther is no one's business because.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
Now, let me continue.
Terrorists.
Mr. Ben.
Terrorists.
Mr. Ben.
Go ahead, sir.
Now I'm looking into
Moscow. What's that guy name? Sorry, Moscow. What's that guy name again? I'm blocking him. Yes, na madman. You go to threat people. They reported him this morning. Thank God, say, I take him out, talk him. And if you DM that girl one more time, I'll come to that Amsterdam and I will lock you up. I will come to that Amsterdam.
Imagine when he's writing it, he's denying it now. I don't think he has been in abroad like 5 years or 6 years. I can't remember when I left Nigeria for the first time. I can't remember. 2021, 2001, I have started my journey of life. I don't know what I said that made the guy to come and
he's not DMing. He DM'd so many people. The lady told me today that they're DMing her. I'm like, for real? Hey, Oludayo. Oludayo, I want to say something quickly. Oludayo is at work. Oludayo, go ahead, please. Or behind the bar, hold on a second.
I've been here since you started, Mr. Ben, and I see a lot of comments. It's called hate comments. If you like somebody, you are supposed to bring out your own opinion. Everyone is entitled to their opinion. And just like Gideon Oba going into someone's DM, you are taking it too far. What I see in this case is, even some people have left that country, but they don't want to get exposed. I don't know how to put it in, but I know you understand what I'm saying.
Absolutely.
When you leave the shores of your country, the things you are used to, there's a life after that place. Even if you go on people's platform, this is somebody else's platform. if you don't like what he's saying, you can just leave and go to somewhere else. You don't have to keep typing whatever is in your head on the I'm just, saying it politely, because some people will say, oh, I'm coming out rude, but if you don't like what is going on, there are so many platforms on TikTok. If you don't like what one person is saying, go move to the next one. If you want to defend whoever they are talking about, share your opinion politely. Let there be a conversation. Don't just attack. That's my 2 cents.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks for the information, Oludayo.
Behind, go ahead. Let Behind complete what he was saying. Behind, go ahead.
Now, I want you to educate. Maybe we'll have over 86 people, and I thank you for the education you are bringing. You're actually on a mission to educate and inform, just like they say on radio and televisions, to educate the masses and bring to their consciousness to question, look at what you eat before you take it into your system.
Not everything you swallow. That's it.
Not everything
God
you swallow.
Every pills here. God bless.
Yeah, have the consciousness to work with your head, not your sentiment.
Yes,
I agree with that. Now, what are the implications of someone working for the government? Now, let me ask the question again. What are the implications of someone who has gathered their masses' attention, but this person is working for the government?
Can I answer the question, please?
Go ahead.
1 second. Recently, there was a meeting in Kano or Kaduna or Abuja, and El-Rufai said something. I'm not a fan of El-Rufai. El-Rufai said he met P2B. P2B said he don't even recognize the party he contested under. He said, as far as Labour Party is concerned, that party has already been destroyed. PDP has been destroyed. Our social, civil movement has been destroyed. Now, somebody that is pretending to be being for people while he's on an assignment to divert attention from the reality of the society is doing more damage than you can imagine. Is doing more damage than you can anticipate. It's taking away the right of citizen to be informed. What Very Dark Man is doing will not end well. I want you guys to screen record what I'm saying. It's not going to end well on his favor. Nobody will harm him, but the system that use him will do it. Very Dark Man may end up worse than Njele. And the problem of this guy is this. This is why he needs to be wise and make his money and run away immediately. If they lock him up now for 3 months, his follower will forget him. They will find a new hero. So you ask me what is the danger of VDM if it's indeed working for government? My brother, is unlimited. I just told you now, nobody has a voice in Nigeria anymore. VDM look at TVC and told TVC, this journalist here is a fool. Do you know why he's doing that? Why he's picking them out? He's warning other TV stations. Dear me. Immediately that post went out when VDM TVC turn off their comment section. They have to turn it back on. I don't support TVC anyway. Behind the scene, I told you the other day. I told you this platform the other day. During last election, there was one movement that was so powerful. It's called P2B movement. Where is that movement today?
It's nowhere.
It's not coming back again.
So that movement has been metaphor under VDM. I'm not against Tinubu, but me, I want Nigerians to have their right to still participate in what is their right, and nobody should manipulate them to take that away. That movement, exactly what you are seeing today, that somebody is DMing other people, is exactly what happened during P2B. P2B supporter were the most volatile supporter that ever exist. I am a supporter, but I supported with my head. Go and check VDM most volatile supporter right now. Click on their feedback. Click on their profile. You will see them with P2B. You will see them, I am obedient. You see how government is able to defeat that movement without even moving an inch. During Buhari 8 years, Lai Mohammed was like this. You remember Lai Mohammed?
Yes.
He was sweating. Buhari himself was sweating because of social media power. There is no information that was not leaking, that the social media was not having. Buhari denied that I'm a human being, I have not died though, because of social media power. Do you know what Tinubu did? Bala Blue sat down and studied the act, and VDM was invented. There's another person working behind the scene, that the freeze of Nigeria. Those ones are where Bele face. Where Bele face. Bele go here, they go there. They don't speak for you, they lie. So what VDM is doing is assignment of the opposition. VDM is eliminating them one by one. VDM can insult P2B today, and all of his supporters will say yes. But I want to ask you a question. How many times did you see any government official having anything to get angry with VDM? Not once. They are happy. They are drinking champagne. But his supporters, who I am now beginning to label them as zombies. They cannot see what we are seeing. Just because they cannot see it doesn't mean we are not seeing it. My brother, the question you asked me was too heavy and there's no explanation. I will hand over it to Moscow or Sir Cliff to answer the danger of VDM if indeed he's working for the government.
Okay. Now, before they go ahead, please. See the thing here. What you answered is very clear, and I agree with you. But then, it's not just VDM. What you're saying is in line with the distraction religion brought. I don't know if I'm correct.
Go ahead.
It's the same thing with, we are looking at what takes away people's attention from what is wrong, what is really dealing with them. There was a time I made a list. I said, let me make a list of what I think is taking away the people's attention from government. I wrote Yahoo, that's the internet fraud. I wrote betting companies. Let me not call anyone. Betting companies. I wrote religion. I wrote Japa, leaving the country. There are 5 of them. I can't remember the 5th one now. Now, I suspected Nnamdi Kanu as well. Not that I didn't say government paid him. I said I was suspecting. Just the same way you are saying now about VDM. Now, looking at all these things, are we now saying that, okay, every other thing we can allow every other thing distract us from the government except VDM? And if VDM is the case now, how can he be stopped apart from this platform?
He'll be stopped. He'll be stopped.
Bro, one of the movements is over. One of the movements is
nothing lasts forever, brother. Behind this, nothing lasts forever.
Nothing lasts forever.
Yes, nothing lasts forever. I wanted to say something when we are talking, but I just want to wait until you finish what you're saying. Like what Mr. Ben just said now, and you also, if this guy want to call out any prominent person, like someone that is in corridor of power that they know very well, it would describe that person as a good man. It will be like, oh, we know you are a very good man, that once this thing comes to you, you will handle it very well. See, guy, there is a thing that someone will say, look at when the person say it, look at the action, look at the direction that is going. Then this guy, I told you I don't hate him. He's doing one word, the other is doing good. But the major thing I want this guy to go is just to hit the system, not an individual. Now that you have this crowd following you, why can't you one day come on live, tell people we are going to fight against this high inflation of fuel? That is what people that is intelligent expecting from you to say. Because the number one problem that is affecting Nigeria now is the product that we have that we can't afford to buy it. That is this fuel. I'm giving you instances. If you are truly fighting for the people, fight the system. You don't want to kill a snake and hit the snake by tail and tell me I have killed the snake. I'm intelligent, I'm wise, I see things the way things are happening and think critically about it.
Is that money sleeping already?
You can't just talk to me and go home and relax because you have talked to me. I will see reason why you are talking to me and know where you are going to. If we are not fighting because we are not doing such a thing, because we are not fighting for Nigeria to be, listen, if you have the opportunity to fight sincerely. Don't fight to chase cloud. Don't fight to gain the attention of people.
So is it better silent than fight wrongly? Sometimes I look at the thing is that the issue is that VDM has influence, or kind of a gathered influence, but he's not using it for the right reason, which is fighting for the masses or fighting for what the government is holding away from the masses. Now, if you talk about influence, we look at other people that have influence especially in the entertainment industry and sports. I, for one, I feel very angry when Nigerian musicians will receive an award, but they don't use that opportunity to make any speech in favor of Africa or Nigeria. Super Eagles will win one thing or the other. They will not use that opportunity to protest or demand for one thing or the other. That's a very high influence, especially in the last AFCON.
Bro, did you know why? Did you know why before you go further, please? Did you know why? Because the system is totally down. because the system is completely down.
It's broken.
That is the reason you see all these things. That is the reason you see somebody that you're expecting to say the truth or no longer saying it. If the head is damaged, what did you expect the body to be? Listen, that is what I said now. If you have the opportunity to fight for the masses, for the citizen, bro, you got to be sincere. Fight it in both sides.
No, why should he be sincere since he's working for the government?
You see what we are saying? You see what we are saying? I didn't say if he's working for government or working for, but what I'm saying is that I can tell you, bro, behind the scene, I'm a fan than you of VDM. But what I'm saying, bro, is that let this guy that I'm one way or the other supporting, let him fight the system, not an individual. If you're Nedu brother now, will you be happy? If you are now that Blessing CEO, will you be happy? If Jeremiah Moto Fefreye is your father, will you be happy? I told Mr. Ben last time here, I said, listen, it's not going, you don't need to fight Jeremiah, you don't need to fight all these people doing this product that you called fake or something like that. We have people that is in charge, which is the NAFDAC. Man, a working country, you can't go and start fighting individual. Listen, I gave example last time. I said, somebody can give you GUN to go and steal. They now on the way, they catch you or they caught you. And the person opened mouth and said, this is the person that gave me the GUM for this very robbery. You now hold the person that you catch and leave the person that gave the person the GUM to go and rob. That is what is happening.
Okay. Back to Mr. Ben. Don't you think that the best way to raise consciousness to the masses about the situation of VDM is to bring an evidence, concrete evidence that is working for the government? Instead of you have your analogy, which is, correct. But the masses who we are addressing, whenever they talk about VDM, they say, is this word you used? He has evidence. He has evidence. Now, how do we convince a masses who is less informed and have lower IQ in quotes? I don't mean to insult anybody.
They have lower IQ. It's not in quotes. I don't quote. They have lower IQ. So go ahead, sir.
Okay, there's a name you call them, the followers of VDM.
They are zombies. Go ahead.
Good. How do you convince a zombie without a concrete evidence of see the document that VDM signed with the government, and by this he's working for the government?
They are the same.
Mr. Ben,
Can I say something?
Please.
I don't want to. Behind the scene.
I answer behind the scene.
Who want to answer behind the scene?
I want to talk to behind the scene.
Yeah, go ahead.
Please see. Behind the scene, number one, for the fact that video followers or what it does, it talks about evidence, yeah. See, technically, which I believe that we can live from psychological aspect of what is done. We are able to pick, just some kind of things. Before Mr. Ben say something like they say, express the best teacher. Do you understand what I'm saying? He has seen all of these things. You understand? I know one thing, that power does intoxicate people. Do you get my point? VDM at the time he came out, went to there, not posted him. He wasn't talking like this. Do you get my point? So at the time he was able to acquire some kind of power, he said, oh, I've gone too far in this thing. I can't go back anymore. That is a public confession of people that belong to some certain society. At the time they acquire powers, they don't sign some kind of things. So are you expecting us to go and, say the contract is on paper evidence to show that VDM is working for the government. How many people have you seen, that have gone behind the scene? Like example, now practically Jele is there. You get my point? Okay, Jele is not there till tomorrow. The time when they talk about Jele here, were there any paper evidence or anybody come to prove it?
Let me talk. Let me talk to behind the scene, please. I want to talk to him. Behind the scene. Behind the scene.
Brother.
Do you know you are talking to a very intelligent person, sir?
Sure, certainly.
And I believe you are very intelligent. I believe so because you sound like that. You've been talking like that, and I appreciate it.
I think even he's a teacher or something like that.
Yes, so and I appreciate it. Now, you asking me to show you a paper with all I have described today, evidence, fact, event, date. No. I'm talking to you now. Date, event, situation, coincident, and I merge them together. What is your opinion about VDM? That character I've just described to you, showed you every actions. What is your own, as a person, opinion about that character? Does it sound like state agent or it sound like somebody that is just naive on the street?
Good. It's very convincing. And if you also refer to what the examples I gave with the betting companies and the churches and other distractive agents,
yes,
you align it with what you said, that I'm not just agreeing with what you said, I'm also referring to other examples to show you that I'm in agreement with what you said.
I want to about the zombies. Even if you show VDM signing a contract with the police, the zombie will say it's a lie. So you don't deal. Yeah. You don't deal with zombies. They are called zombies for a reason.
The case study that just happened, like I said, I'll keep saying it about Jojo. When he posted Jojo, people that have senses here, they condemn it. Waiting the zombies, waiting they talk. Go sit down, you will be mumu. You know they use you. Yeah? You are jealous of him.
And when Jojo finally came back, they say, Jojo, we like you. You are the best.
Also, see this guy that we just said. See this guy that we just said now to this C-King. What is the difference between what both of them are doing?
What I've said.
Baba, I have enough of your backward question. What is the difference between what they are saying? Police came out and say, don't talk about us. The guy came out and rebuked the police. So somebody that came out and rebuked the police and said, why do you mean we should not talk about us? We should not talk about politician. Politician is doing this, and you say we should not talk about them. So you ask him what is the difference. Where was VDM?
Do you remember a case study, sir? When he said, oh, the IG is knocking for whiskey in Nigeria. When he mentioned of that word, I said, did he show any proof regards that?
Don't mind them. My brother behind the scene. I am not interested in educating zombies. I'm interested in eliminating zombies. That's the word I use for them. I cannot teach them anything they have not learned from their mama, because their mama was so lazy that they transfer ignorance to them, and they are transferring ignorance to their children. I'm not in the business of educating them. I'm in this. Yes, sir.
No matter what you go show Nigeria, those who when they follow this guy, they're not going to listen. During the time of Buhari, there was a time when Buhari wife come and say, no be husband, they control Nigeria again. No. Say Kabal don't hijack that thing. Nigeria see the way may go right, bring evidence for them, may come see. You know, these things, sometimes when I just look, imagine. You know, the woman don't come out. Okay, which evidence when I want again? When the woman don't come out, now Buhari don't go now. Everybody don't they come and say, oh, now ABC, now spoil Nigeria, now they sponsor this. But this woman don't come out before say, not be my husband, they rule this country.
Now, this VDM now, everybody is seeing everything. I just watch one video now. You don't they carry wife, a man go meet a do wife when the dog sack. Now, what thing they try to do that now? So that a do former wife now go come meet her. Go come tell her something.
I say now soap opera. This one go last for 1 month, 2 months.
Listen, you see what I tell you. That day where I day here. I tell you, say this television station, so say VDM no go. That is why you just come. If I come there, I go talk about your president. I go
I'll bring my camera.
Yeah, I go bring my camera.
You first of all show me the evidence.
This is all
anything.
All these things. All these things what would they see, so bro. Everybody, nobody see when this guy start. When it start this thing, I just sit down. I like him. I say, yes, the confidence. But let me tell you, it's just like one of our brothers talk here now. He said, if he won't talk against any politician, he go say, hey, Oga, I know say you are a very good man. I know say you are a very good man. Before you go, can't talk with you want to talk. But if you want to talk to the citizen like that, when they suffer the same thing, see, yes, people do all this fake something. Now, the thing where you go do, fight the people where they in charge to stop all this fake something. Go and fight them. Then those people now will go and fight this thing. You go stop. Okay, now, for example, now, you don't pursue Bobrisky. Do you know how many Bobrisky there in Nigeria? Okay, now, you don't stop the other cream this thing, so that one don't stop. Do you know how many people see they do fake for Nigeria?
Yes, this is what we are saying. Good. This is what we are saying.
If you want to fight this thing, fight them to the normal this thing. Then those people get the capacity to stop them. VDM just did now. Only Lagos and Abuja is Calabar dead though. Abia State dead though. Akwa Ibom State dead though. Make him go that side.
Kaduna dead there. Kano dead there.
What I'm saying, Kano dead there. You know, there is something I don't want they go, may not be like tribal something or diverting something. Look this guy. If you look this guy, when this Niger president don't accuse Nigeria, he just come out, insult the Niger president. Why you go insult Niger president? First of all, are you not seeing Boko Haram killing people, buying people for naught? He said that won't get evidence. He don't get evidence.
Listen, when he attack Niger president, he no attack Niger president for himself. That is the reply of the government of Nigeria.
This guy, and right now, look at this thing when they talk now. You don't go they draw they do wife, so that they do wife because you bring some kind. See, I just they laugh people. You just bring people voice message. Come put on air, and Mr. Ben Abeg, see what they pay me. Now those many people when don't come out for Nigeria, especially people don't come out for Nigeria. They live a good life. They see everything. I call for we don't come out, so we don't come out for Nigeria. We don't see everything. Go see, come back, come support this nonsense. It's uncalled for. It's not fair. You know they right, and that's what they want to fix the country. It's not painful. You go see somebody say they Germany, somebody say they Canada, somebody say you go to support wrong thing. It's bad. Better continue now.
Mr. Ebisco, or maybe Moscow, I have a question. Let me throw this open to everybody. Okay. Now, Nigerians, there's something that Mr. Ben said, which is correct, that the movement of obedience is what is now with VDM. I agree. Now, when it was NSAS, Nigerians thought their salvation has come. Later, it didn't come, and so was planned. Now it became it moved from NSAS to obedience. They thought it was their salvation because Nigerians are looking for salvation. Now, obedience didn't succeed. Now, it moved to Rattels, very dark man. Now we are saying that is not their salvation. And Nigerians keep looking for a what they call
a Messiah
who becomes their savior. Who, yes, a Messiah, that's the word. Who becomes their Messiah? Is it Ebisco? Is it Mr. Ben? Is it behind the scene? Is it Moscow? You know, should we, like some people will criticize, we should use our platform to do half of Very Dark Man is doing? You know, maybe what he's pretending to do. Who should do the right one? How can the right one be done?
Okay. I want to tell you right now, even the obedient movement, all those things are content creators. If you check them, now comedian, the obedient movement.
Please tell them. Please tell them. Please tell them.
Now comedian, they was not serious. Look, see, even VDM today, you should go and sit down and think. You know why people they follow them? Because they pick content. They bring content for them. They use them. So see, there is no serious people who don't come out. It's all these people. Started for beginning of obedient this thing. Me, I don't say it will be it's not going anywhere. Because at the end of the day, these people, they are all content creators. People are sending them money from Europe and everywhere. Oh, please support. So they just come out on social media and making noise so that they can get whatever they get. There is nothing. That obedient movement, people are with everybody.
You didn't get my question. You didn't get my question. You are back to the problem. I'm saying, if NSAS was wrong, obedience was wrong, and now Ratel was wrong, which one is the right one?
Excuse me, sir.
That is what I'm telling you. There was no.
Excuse me, sir.
Like obedience. That's what I'm telling you, right?
Oga.
Yes, I agree.
Oga.
There is nothing like obedient, and there is nothing like VDM, because all these people you see, they are not real. That is what I'm telling you. So if you want to start something, we can, as Mr. Ben is doing his own thing now, it will not flow because it's original. This is original. It will not go. It will not sell.
Mr. Ben wants to say something. Okay.
I want to show you something.
Okay.
The video I'm going to show you, the video you are going to hear next is 8 years ago or 7 years ago. I want you to listen. Just hold on a second. Then you will know who has a conviction or because at the end of the day, you guys, people think being an activist is easy. Activists don't carry crowd though. Any activist that carry crowd now fraudster. Now Yahoo. I'm coming.
Check Oshomole now. Oshomole will be the small Jesus Christ that time. You know, see, when you don't enter politics.
Icon B.
Yes, no. I beg you. Now the same thing with this VDM. Now the same side they come from. That is their tactics.
Okay, I'm going to play this. I'm going to show you where I was 8 years ago, what I was talking about 8 years ago. I was still doing protests 8 years ago. 7 years ago, I was still doing protests. Listen, the change that we want, we create it by ourselves. I was here day before yesterday, or I think 3 days ago, I told you guys about P2B movement. I supported P2B movement. I'm not a content creator. I have my own coin. I have what I earn to make a living for myself in Europe. The passion I have is to support good leadership in the country. That's what I've been doing all my life. Now, when the election happened, I supported P2B. That day I was in Vienna. Dejiade Ojun, this VDM lawyer, The guy came out and said he'll bet any P2B that P2B will not even come distance third. And that is already what they programmed for the guy from the INEC already. Deji said it out. I came out and I bet Deji $10,000. And I said, I will support that P2B will win the election. He will come above distant third. We started that. Deji got in touch with Dele Mahmood. Me and Dele Mahmood, we talk. We begin to communicate. I asked Dele Mahmood to send me the account where to pay the $10,000 to as a wages. So Deji pay his own. Deji said he's going to pay his own. But Deji did not pay his own. Deji na fraud. Now my guy. Deji went to Zenith Bank and he got a pay slip. You can Google it, it's there. And they stamp it, $10,000 paid. I'm not lying to you. So $10,000. Then in the $10,000, I begin to count it like $20, $50, this, everything. When I count everything, my $10,000. The people that did it made a mistake. So I kept the file like this. I called Dele Mahmood. I said, okay, send me the account. Dele Mahmood sent me the account of Dele Mahmood Campaign Foundation, donation campaign. Dele Mahmood contested for PDP governor president primary. So he set up a GoFund donation account in London with Barclay. He sent it to me. I said, Dele Mahmood, sir, why are you sending me a campaign donation account to put $10,000 to? That means I'm donating money to you. He said, no, he will not eat it. I said, me and you. At that time, the thing was getting heat. Deji was calling me out. Mr. Ben, go and pay. Stop talking. I said, Deji, if you call me again to go and pay, I will insult you. Objective TV quickly called me and interviewed me that Deji saying I'm not paying. Arise TV was talking about me. Rufai was talking. P2B say something about it. Guess who reached out to me? APC people. That this is the right time to drop P2B. What did I say to them? I said no. And that was actually the right time to drop P2B. And they would have 100% buy me a first class ticket to come to Nigeria. Give me assignment to join the campaign team of Tinubu.
At the heat of the moment.
Because I was already trending. All I needed to say is to come online and say, I've actually looked at the scenario. There's no way P2B will come through. It's a fraud. And the news would have carried it. The guy that bet budge out because he discovered P2B is a fraud. And I'll start making noise all over. I'll start talking everywhere. And all of Tinubu supporter, they will now hear me as a hero. If you remember, Tinubu did not have anybody to talk for him during the election. Do you remember there was no social media influencer that is willing to talk? And me, I am stubborn like a cockroach. If I wanted to talk for Tinubu, nobody can stop me. Your insult.
Even as of that time, they are mocking him. They're not even the person that wanted to talk, they will mock him.
Your insult wouldn't have do me. And I am crafted, I am trained, I understand which word to use. That even you'll be like, what the fuck? Ben is finishing us now. I refuse. Do you know how much they would have paid me? Do you know how much they would have paid me? These people would have paid me at least 100 million with a guaranteed job in Abuja. If I lie to you, hold on. I will show you now. The team I'm talking about, they will be with Buhari. They will be with Tinubu in London. They will be sending me picture with Tinubu sitting down. I have the picture. Oludai, I'll send it to you. Moscow, I'll send it to you. And you will see the people. And you will see the position they hold in Nigeria at the moment. Behind the bar, mute yourself, please.
Behind the scene, I beg. If you are behind the bar, I beg you.
I said, The people I am talking about, they are in Abuja right now. One of them is my tribal guy, Egbira. Me and this guy, we used to protest in London together. I am never looter. Every video I make is 1 million views, 500,000. Dino Malai, when I finish him, he went to my Kogi and begged my brother. Dino. That what did I do? I'm a Kogi boy. I said I'm not supporting Tinubu. But those people respect me for who I am. We never fight. I never come out and insult Tinubu. I said the only thing I will not do is to come and insult Tinubu and be abusing him. I won't do that. But however, I am P2B supporter. When they called me to come, I said, no, I am not joining. And that was then they waited. After the primary, I received a bigger offer. At that time, we have 3 hotels in Asokoro, 1 big house in Gwarimpa, where we are going to stay, no rent, nothing. Throughout the election, we'll be in Nigeria broadcasting. I said, I know they go. I said, I know go do. All those mumu comedians, they were creating content. They were creating content. I was doing purposeful activism. The day, let me tell you the sign of God. The day one of them called me to tell me, Mr. Ben, why are you doing like Igbo? You know be Igbo now. Why they do like this? You know they hear word. If I lie to you, God is my witness. That day in the morning, me and my brother no talk for 3 days. The next thing I see, my brother sent me picture of him and P2B inside the airport. Coincident. I could say, how? In saying they go Lagos, in the same flight, airpiece with P2B. You can't take picture with them. And that was the day one of the APC guy called me, still trying to recruit me in the UK. APC no get anybody to talk for them in the UK. They needed me. I refuse. It's there. Go on Twitter. Go on Google. You will see me. I no sell my soul. Maybe I was foolish. Now me, when I go come see, when I come they tell me say, make I keep quiet. Me. My friend went to Nigeria. They accused my friend of buying somebody. I came out. I said, this is my friend. Nobody, if you gather 100 men, maybe not 80, feed do 80, maybe not 10, feed do 18 I do. Or even 1.
Mr. Ben.
Yes.
This same VDM we are talking about, heard about this Afiba selling case.
He never talk about it. He never talk about it. He heard about it. He never talk about it. Because they know me. VDM know who I be. VDM cannot take me. God punish him. Me. They go hire American. Call Sabio. One man with a hotel head. That one will come. Mr. Ben, we know him. We have do our research.
Mr. Ben.
Yes.
No, they abuse us. That guy not be American. Now, being man.
Now, proper idiot. Mr. Ben, we know you. He's a very credible person. He doesn't lie. But he's defending his friend. That's all he got against me. I say, yes. Even if my friend murder people, now my friend, I don't go deny him. How many of you now feel stand and call somebody the whole nation was condemning your friend? How many feet do I did it.
So I get the point now, Mr. Ben. I get the point now. You know, because there's a follow-up to a question I asked when I said, since the answers failed, obedience failed, and now the Rattle is in contention.
There is no Rattle. Please stop calling Rattle. Rattle is a government group, is a VDM Janjaweed. It's a group of distractors. So stop referring to them. Call them who they are. Zombies. Online news. You don't see them. I brought them over here. They're talking nonsense. What is Rattle? I want to see the smartest Rattle. Come to my platform. Let me humiliate you. They will come here and speak English.
Now we are saying what next? You now explained what you've been able to achieve. You know, sometime I ask my friend, because I don't know about your faith, though. Me, I'm not a Christian. I used to be a Christian. I hope I'm not offending your religious beliefs. So, Mr. Ben.
Yes, I listen to you. Yeah.
I should go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead, sir.
Okay. So I used to be a Christian. So, but in my area, whenever you move out, you always see what they call it, people going for evangelism. They always accost me, and from there we'll start having some Bible discussions and arguments, which I always engage them with. But at some point, I told myself that these things take me 1 hour, 2 hours, sometimes 4 hours. Yeah, discussing with somebody, you now find a way to sit down. There was a guy I even went to eat, we drank, we're still discussing Bible. But I realized that I was not productive whenever I engage in these conversations. So I told myself, I said, these guys who stopped me on the road to talk about Jesus, which I don't believe anymore. Whether I argue with them and win the argument or lose the argument, they have taken 4 hours of my time, the time of my life, and I will never get it back.
Yes.
So I now discovered this. And I said, okay, see what I have to do. Whenever they come, accost me, I tell them, I am an unbeliever. Please don't preach to me. But then again, they find a way to ask you, why are you an unbeliever? And this and that. I discovered another way recently where I tell them, I am an antichrist. And trust me, whenever you tell Christians, you're an antichrist, they give you your way. So now, but I have a friend who also still engage them in conversations, who's also an artist like myself. I'm an artist, I'm a sculptor. So I'll pass them and go to the studio and start creating artworks. Within that 1 hour they are arguing with Emma, I would have achieved something. Emma will now come to the studio and I'll tell him, Emma, these people have taken 2 hours of your life and see what I've been able to achieve within that 2 hours. Now that brings me to this issue of Very Dark Man and whatever he's doing. And joining me to the first question I asked, since we don't believe in a thing, and we have seen clearly that Very Dark Man is working for the government and his followers are backing him up, what are the alternatives? Because we can't dwell on them. Okay, we can dwell on them while we are looking for alternatives, right?
Mm-hmm.
We will not say, okay, let's drop them, drop VDM, and no. As we stay on this, what is the alternative that will begin to suggest? Alternative 1, alternative 2, alternative 3, and maybe on and on. What are the alternatives? Because Nigerians have the nature of looking out for who will save them.
The nature is on my own level, what I've been able to do is information, being aware of your environment. That's what I'm saying. Nigeria cannot be changed under one day. Nigeria will still be in that condition for the next 100 years with what I am looking at. You have to really understand the problem we are in. There's some place you don't touch in a car is the memory of the car. They say the brain box. The brain box of the citizens of Nigeria has been touched. And that is a very dangerous part of the damage. Now, the reconditioning of our people is information like this. And then maybe that information can metaphor into another area that will be activated for a full effect. Going forward, we are no longer leader of tomorrow, we are the leader of today. Nigerian government is happy with how our civil discourse has turned into. I want you to step down now and look at all the blogs in Nigeria and see what they are talking about. And then ask yourself, if you are the government sitting in Aso Rock, what will be your reaction? I want to thank you guys for joining tonight. Oluda, thank you for your support. You don't know me from anywhere. In the heat of the movement, you supported the truth. You stood by me. You stay on this line. Sometimes you are more passionate than me. You receive threatening message. They call you a black sheep. You stood for the truth. I don't know you from anywhere. I'm Igbira. You are Yoruba. And you have stood for me solidly. And as I pray for you months ago, I still pray for you. The day you will need somebody to stand for you, God will send millions of people, strangers, to stand for you. Amen. And that is my prayer for you. For VDM supporters, I do not hate VDM. I know what I know. I dislike what he stands for. And that's what I'm fighting against. I'm not fighting against you people. You people should stop dragging nonsense. And I pray for VDM supporters to be safe out there. Nothing will go happen for una. Una no go lose una life. God will grant una brain, which is currently. Eh?
They need prayer still.
Yes, God will give. God will give them.
See you tomorrow now, okay?
God will give them sense. Moscow, thank you so much. Sir Cliff, you've been with us from day one. Thank you so much.
All right, Moscow. You are right, everybody. Thank you very much, Mr. Ben.
We have spent 6 hours here and we still can continue, but we need to go and rest. God will provide for us that every minute we spend here today, we will make that money somewhere, somehow, in sevenfold. Thank you so much, guys. And all of you guys that endeavor to send me gift today, I'll make sure I drink on your head next weekend. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Good night. So our people on YouTube, we've done it again. We are out. I want to thank you guys for joining. And if you have not subscribed for the YouTube, please just press that subscribe button so you get notification. Thank you so much for joining, and good night from here.